Oh God. It makes Heracross. Get it? If you're watching this on the VODs channel, you obviously won't get it because you can't see the title of the stream. The title of the stream is what happens when Zeus leaves the toilet seat up? It makes Heracross. See, I told you on the Saturday stream that I'm going to tell you the funniest joke you've ever heard. That was it. You know, if that wasn't worth a sub, I don't know what is. Caddy K, never gonna let you down. Thank you. No, never gonna let me down. You're 1 month away from a full year. And, you know, you sub for those kinds of quality jokes. And they're truly amazing. And you even gifted a sub. There you go. Sonny, you can't. You're not even, are you subbed right now? I don't even know if you're subbed. You're a 23-month sub. Yeah, that's half the century. There you go. So I have a funny, I checked my Twitch payment. I actually made half of YouTube on Twitch. So normally it's like a third or a quarter. But thanks to all the gift subs from Rockman and Never Gonna Let Me Down and Mr. Mountain Badoo and everyone else, I made a decent, I think I had like my best Twitch month ever. So I should leave and then come back more often because then I had my best month. All right, so yes. 50 gift subs. That's amazing. Thank you very much. Juggernaut Horn. I'm the Juggernaut. And then ramming a mountain must hurt, but 170. So basically, you get punched in the face, and then you try not to die. That's realistically the entire strategy with Heracross. I have a few different builds with, you know, Ludicolo. The new one heals 60 damage if you have a Mega Evolution EX, so that's okay. I did a little bit of testing, and it seems like the deck wants, like, Pheasantipity or something. And of course, I didn't face a single Golden Go or a deck that cares about Toad's Cruel. It's got issues, okay? Oh no, this month is terrible, Ramanuda. This month is going terribly. Last month was great. This month is going terribly. And Never Gonna Let Me Down. There you go. I'll pin that for you. Stockings. Okay. They're playing a dark deck, so that means they might be weak to grass. But Stockings, I mean, if they're see-through, they're fine. It's when the stockings are, you know, you can't see through them, you can't see the feet. And Razor also getting in there for 11 months. The hype train is rolling on through, thank you. We got 2 people who are a month away from a full year, so before the year is up, you'll have wasted a year of your life. Isn't that awesome? Okay, I guess we just go directly into the Mega Heracross. Okay, so we still don't know what it is. If it's Shark, I think Sharknado is weak to grass, right? It's Gengar that's weak to fighting. Sharknado is weak to grass. And ramen noodles, oh no, that's down too. You look at the views on that Lopunny video, oh my goodness, they are way down. They're like I Am Legend's mom on a Friday night. They're going down. Wait, Acerola's Mischief? And this is, yeah, Rotom will be Thursday. I think Tauros is tomorrow, and then Rotom will be Thursday. And then I don't know what Friday or maybe Saturday will be, but, you know, because we're kind of running out of ideas already because this set kind of sucks. All right, so it's Sharknado. I think that's a guaranteed win as long as I don't lose. This is pretty good. I'm not going to say it's amazing. You know, it's not my feat. But we could definitely just get in there right now. We could definitely just win. So I think in this situation, I Ogre Pond first. We have, I think, 3 energy switches. I love how you have to manually select it. It's just so hilarious. Okay, we got double bug catching set. I don't really know what I want. Okay, well, that's helpful. You don't necessarily want to have triple Teal Mask Ogre Pond, but it's also not the worst thing in the world when you can potentially get an energy switch and just win. All right, I just need 1 grass energy. Crap. I just need a single grass energy and an energy switch. That's it. Just give me a grass energy and an energy. You gave me nothing. How is that even possible? That's literally impossible that you gave me nothing. All right, well, Toad's cool. I believe in you. I knew I should have attached one of those energies. I was like, I should probably attach one of those energies because I know we're not going to get it. But next turn, we have all the things. Unfortunately, as I talked about in the, I think it was the Road Dex video, you can't force the Vitality into this Ludicolo. Unless PDCGL breaks, obviously. It's the grass one that you can evolve into. I should probably, again, not have triple Ogerpon. You have three oh crap. You have three Ogerpon in the deck, but you really only want to have two because you want to have two Ludicolo and then like a Toad. Okay, this is fine. I will take this all day. And Protective Goggles, it's mostly just there for Ceruledge. You know, Mega Charizard is going to be a slight problem. But, I mean, Mega Charizard doesn't really care about the weakness. It's like, oh, I need 4 energy to knock out a Mega Heracross instead of 2. Oh, no. And Ramen Noodles, I know, you think Teal Masked Ogerpon is going to be good. It's like, it accelerates an energy into play, and it draws you a card. How can that be bad? And then it just is, right? There's very little reasoning behind it. It's like, it just is. Like, why is it bad? I don't know. It just is. Ceruledge plays Jamming Tower or Battle Cage. You know, could be either. And don't forget that we have lots of stadiums too. All right, so Forest of Vitality. I'm going to attach this energy to the active because we'd very much like to win the game. But I'm fairly confident we don't lose. Right? I'm fairly confident we just do not lose this game. And... I mean... I actually might want to hold off on that. Now, the question is, do I accelerate this one? I don't think I do, because I might have to go for a mountain ramming next turn. I think just taking the knockout with Juggernaut Horn. I'm the Juggernaut, female dog. Because you can't swear in thumbnails. And then, of course, I get a Grass Energy off the prizes. Of course. So I wish I'd accelerated. But we're just in a very interesting situation where if they don't hit into me, this deck kind of sucks. So, and again, I know you can't really read that because of the new holo pattern, but Mountain Ramming, 170 and discard the top 2 cards of their deck, so you mill 2. It's fine, right? It's not good, but especially when I only ever mill the worst cards possible. Like, I always mill 2 Buddy Poffin. It's like, do you ever mill any good cards from them? No, I usually mill 2 Buddy Poffin. That's the extent of it. But this is probably the best game of the entire stream and the entire YouTube video that you're about to see right now. Ooh, what the? What? You don't got it. Unless they're trying to be cute and not take a knockout. Mega Heracross, Team Rocket's Diglett Mill deck. No, we're not going to do that. No, Mega Venusaur is terrible. I was thinking, oh, what if we played Mega Venusaur and put it with Heracross and Teal Masked Ogerpon and Wally's Compassion? That might happen one day when I've lost my mind and I have nothing left in life. All right, well, that's unfortunate. That's really annoying, actually. Hey, there's a Bravery Charm. Okay, so let's go. I mean, I could potentially get a thing, but I think we just say nay. I think I just go there. Let's Ludicolo, because I do want to heal that 20 damage. So yeah, I was thinking maybe Mega Venusaur, because moving the energy around is a little tough. And, you know, I am in a situation where I can, like, wait. So let's just end turn, right? They have Petulant, they have Shark, they probably are going to get a Sharknado. I don't want to give them extra cards. And it's kind of funny that Mega Heracross is so bad, but Mountain Ramming can win you the game, right? It's not good, but if they put like a Pheasantipity, I have to 2-shot a Pheasantipity with this stupid thing. And I can mill 4 cards, which might help. And Ramen Noodles. And PP Jackson, no socks. I'm sorry I didn't see that. Great. Yeah, the Regigigas is great. So, oh, here we go. All right, so we're going to mill 2 cards. I know they have a Monkey Dory, but that's okay. Because I think milling the 2 cards is better than whatever the other option is. And we could just hit their Sharpedos. Or we could hit a thing. A gifted sub is on offer if I manage to win a game by milling them with Ramming Mountain. Well, it's Mountain Ramming, first of all, and I did do that earlier. It was a very long game. I play in casual because I don't want to reach Master League off stream. So that's why we do that. Who are you mounting and ramming? I'm horny and I'm ramming people for fun. Yeah, I love how it's like, hey, you want to get horny and ram somebody? All right, they should probably, like, okay, so you're probably going to say, oh, well, you can't claim this as a victory, Trust Your Pilot. Obviously, they are having a tough time over there. They could have given me a Carvana, and I would have knocked out the Carvana and given them 3 cards. They are the ones who gave me the Pheasantipity, right? They could have used, oh my god, again? Seriously? Seriously? Again with the Ludicolo? So yeah, this build is the Ludicolo heavy one. I do have a Meganium one. There's a Crustal one that did something in Japan. I'll have one with Ludicolo and Meganium. It's just, it doesn't matter because what I saw in my testing, all right. What I saw in my testing is that people will just gust around your Mega Heracross. They'll be like, oh, well, I don't want to hit into your Heracross. I'll just pick off your bench. So I think the Teal Masked Ogerpon becomes a bit of a more of a liability than normal. And they just gave me an air balloon. That's pretty sweet. So I think you kind of want to put yourself in a situation. Okay, let's do Lotad Lomber. That goes there. We're going to hit him with some Mountain Ramming and Forest of Vitality. And then I think we just win. Like, I think we would have won even without weakness because they're going to have to hit into a Mega Heracross. They got rid of 2 bosses' orders just to buy themselves some time, which I think if they knew how to play the matchup, I mean, no one's expecting, oh yeah, gotta prep for that Mega Heracross matchup. Gotta prep for Mega Heracross. But if they knew the matchup, they would know that their boss's orders are more important than the Carvana. So they should have let me knock out the Carvana, took in the 3 cards with Pheasantipity, and just hope they got out of it. So that's the whole thing. But yeah, just people will gust around. They'll knock out your Ogerpon. Ogerpon is so weak. It's so easy to KO. It's just like 2 free prizes. So they'll just be like, hey, I'm just never going to go after your Heracross. And all you're going to do is mill 2 cards and deal 170 damage. That's kind of terrible. So I would lean more towards a Meganium, Ludicolo, Toadscruel, or even just like a Dunsparce Meganium list. Like, there's so many different ways. There's so many different ways you could build a Mega Heracross deck. The problem is that the card just isn't very good. And there we go. Well, since I absolutely dominated them, we'll keep this at the start of the video. I did, talk about my thoughts on Heracross, and I hate it when I upload a YouTube game or a YouTube video, and in the first game, I talk about all the pros and cons, and then it doesn't make the cut because the game was so bad. So YouTube audience, this is for you. You should definitely subscribe and thumbs up and ram the nearest mountain. Yeah, no, I think my joke is better because everyone would think, oh, you got to cross your toes. No, you gotta do the thing. But yes, I did notice that at Vegas, which was last format, as I need to remind you, it was last format. It was not this format. That it was Zoroark and Absol box, Mega Absol, Mega Box in the finals. Heracross, ironically, wins. I win both of those matchups, which is absolutely hilarious. Kilometers, is there a joke coming? What kind of joke would you be able to tell with Heracross being glitched? Oh, no joke? Oh, really? All right, I'm going to copy that and we're going to test it out. We are in a situation where we can very easily win this game. I just have to make sure we have the Toadscruel and the Toadscruel. And of course, we prize the Toadscruel. Okay, we don't need the Toadscruel yet, but it'd be super sweet if we got one of those at some point. You know, wouldn't be upset if we got one of them boys. Now, I think because we prize the Toadscruel, I'm in a situation where we go bug catching set. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we'll put the Heracross down. Okay, air balloon, Iono. I mean, obviously, if I have the knockout on the Solrock, I'm going for... Okay. I don't think we're going to get the knockout on the Solrock this turn unless this is an energy switch. It is not an energy switch, but... No, I don't think I want to have all my liabilities on the field. Okay, so do I honestly, I think I sacrifice the Lotad. I honestly think I sacrifice the Lotad because I know how games against Golden go. I know how they Golden go, and this is not going to end well for me if I can't find the Toadscruel because, of course, I put the Toadscruel in the deck specifically for Golden Go, and then what do we prize? The one card we can't prize... Well, I mean, there's two cards we can't prize, but the one card we can't prize... But kilometers, we're going to test that out. Just, yeah, the reason I didn't give them the Ogerpon is because that's just two really quick prizes for them. If they knock out the Lotad, that means they attach to the Solrock, and then it gives them... I don't know. I don't know if it's the right call. We are down in Iono. I think the deck only has two. We'll see what happens. All right, so you go down. I'm going to put the Heracross into play. That's a Lilies. Okay, so we do have access to Juggernaut Horn. Hopefully we just get an energy switch and then I can mill them when we... Okay. Just anything? Can you give me anything? I will take anything at this point. What do we got? We got all the dudes in the deck, but that's not going to get us there. All right, so I have to put the Lotad down. That's not going to help. All right, so Juggernaut Horn. Give me the Toadscruel, because if we rip the Toadscruel right here, oh crap. Yeah, that's what I've been saying, is like, yes, Zoroark and Absol are doing really well in tournaments, but you have to remember, it's high-level players playing them, reading the meta, understanding the meta, knowing what does well in the meta, but you play them on PDC GL, and things are a little different. And Ramen Noodles, that is correct, because I might be able to make another YouTube video, because remember the Gengar video was, this is the most broken deck in Phantasmal Flames, because it literally was. This one, I can say Mega Heracross is the second most broken deck. And wait, if that's the case, I mean, if they haven't issued a bug report, because I don't even know, how did you see that, Kilometers? I never saw that. And I perused the subreddit. I mean, I peruse other subreddits that are, you know, require me to send people money to get pictures and returns. But I do sometimes go to the PDCGL subreddit that's a cesspool of people just asking the same question day after day of, how do I get new cards? This battle cage, oh, that battle cage seems like it's... Every time, I swear, every time I face Golden Go, they have a tool scrapper, but you look at top-level players, no one's playing this stupid thing. Joke's on you, I haven't been able to find a tool besides my air balloon. I haven't found anything useful. Yes, as long as I can find the energy switch, we can test it out. And the glitch is that, let's say they do 300 damage to Heracross, then I will do 400 damage next turn with Juggernaut Horn by bringing this guy back. So as long as we... A Mountain Llama, that's going to be probably the title of the Rotom video. Is if you play this Rotom deck, you're a huge tool. And yep, Golden Go's just doing Golden Go things over there, drawing every single card in the entire universe. But maybe they don't. I mean, they do need 6 energy. They got it. They got it. All right. Well, we don't have our Toad Scroll. Again, the one card that wins us the game is prized. But let's see if PDCGL can really bail us out here. How do I not play? I don't know. I probably should start. Okay, so I'm assuming it has to be the same one. I doubt this one will be affected by it. All right, that's not exactly what I wanted, but let's go. Let's get horny. Press 1 if you want to see me get horny. Uh-oh. Okay, so maybe it won't work because it stacked it onto that one. So there's a potential chance that it won't work because of that stack. All right, well, let's test it out either way. Just need one of my 3 energy switches. Thank you. Took forever, but we got there. All right, so let's go retreat. And will it work? Do we do... Yep, we do 370. So PDCGL is broken. Thank you, Kilometers, for pointing it out. I feel like I shouldn't exploit it, but we have to show it for the clip, right? We have to show it for the YouTube audience and for players to know that this is a glitch and you should not exploit it. Wink, wink. You should definitely not exploit this bug. It is very uncouth if you were to do that. Okay, but I'm just showing you what you shouldn't do. All right, this is a teaching moment. Okay, this is a teaching moment where I teach you that PDCGL is a horribly designed game and no one should play it, and that's probably the reason why the player count is down and the views are down. And we also prized a bunch of lilies. All right, so to recap, they knocked out my horny horn beetle. Yeah, because nobody plays Heracross, they knocked out my horny horn beetle. I night stretchered it back, but because PDCGL is so poorly coded, that Mega Heracross has the damage stamped on it even when it goes to the card graveyard. So when I use Monster Reborn, it still has the effect of the previous turn of taking that damage. So Juggernaut Horn still says, oh, you took 300 damage last turn. You're still going to do an extra 300 damage this turn. Because again, we're such a well-made game. God, that's just going to be the name of the game here. PDCGL is a well-made game. There we go. Oh my goodness. So yeah, all you got to do is that. I mean, they've done stuff like this before though, right? This isn't the first time they've screwed things up where you go to the graveyard and you come back and things are broken. This happens before, and it's like Mega Gengar was severely broken in multiple ways when it came out just over 3 weeks ago. They're playing Lana's Aid. If only there was a card that could stop my opponent from playing Lana's Aid and Superior Energy Retrieval. If only there existed a card in Standard that allowed me to do that. If only. If only such a thing existed. Oh, but nothing's coming to mind. Oh, we got the Jumbo Ice Cream, baby. We apparently don't have anything else, but we got the Jumbo Ice Cream. All right, well, this bug is bugged. I don't know why we didn't see a single Ludicolo this entire game. And also, they did the thing. I could Mountain Ramming, and that might actually behoove me more, but let's just go for the knockout, and let's see. Is our final prize going to be Toedscruel? I say it's going to be... Everyone always says it's number 4 that has the card I need. Ah, it was number 4. It is... It's always number 4. Everyone always... We also prized the Ludic... So we prized 2 Lilies, a Ludicolo, a Toedscruel, and probably something else we needed. We probably also prized Hero's Cape, based on what I've seen from the deck so far. We also do win the game if they can't... What, they have to get 2 superiors or something? Or 1 superior? Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Unless they... Erica's invitation and Lana's aid? That's crazy. But imagine if we'd won this game. They're going to go and get their Fez. Yeah, they're going to get their Fez. They're going to draw their Superior. They're going to go Superior for 4. Get 1 fighting energy. Get the other Superior off of it. Again, do you see how we would have won if I hadn't, even if I'd prized this card and gotten it off the first Golden Go? If this was in the first half of my prize cards, we win the game. But it was in the back half of my prize cards. What the hell, Pete? And if we hadn't prized a Ludicolo, if we'd been able to find a Ludicolo, we also would have been able to heal the Heracross. Or if we just gotten the Heroes tape. Again, all of these things, it's like PDCGL knows exactly what I need. So I'm chalking that down 1 as a win. That was almost a sentence. I'm throwing that one down as a win because if it wasn't for PDCGL, that would have been, well, actually we would have lost because Juggernaut Horn. Whatever, that's being in the video. No, that one's a win. And I don't think I'll have drops for LAIC. I don't think I can, right? Okay, so we're gonna try again because PDCGL. Okay, so this is probably Lucario, which is fine. But yeah, it's just so funny when I see all those comments like, oh man, this would be better if you didn't complain so much. Do you think that Tord would be the number 1, number 1, number 2 player in the world if his prize luck was as bad as mine? No. If Tord prized every card he needed every single game, he would not be number 1. You know, if it wasn't for PDCGL, I would be the undisputed number 1 PDCGL player in history. And you can't disprove that. That takes work, problem child. I'm not doing that. And no, because if I had the Toad Scroll, we would have won. Toad prize, both turbo. You don't need both turbo energized to win. You just need your opponent to put a little bit of damage on your side and you'll be fine. Oh, I'm going first apparently. Okay, that's fine. Let's just go get a... We prized the Toad Scroll. So last game we prized the Toad Scroll. This game we prized the Toad Scroll. Oh, this game is so fun, isn't it? Isn't this game so fun? Oh, man. And Clan Burglar, that's my secret. Yeah, that's why my back hurts sometimes. It's not from carrying this game for a full year on Twitch. It's also from having to bend to sniff my own feet. All right, so we do hit them for weakness. And we can take... Okay, we'll be fine. Who's ready to see just how bad Mega Heracross is? We have weakness advantage over their deck. So naturally, that means we're going to lose. I think we just slap the goggles on the Ogre Pawn and just be like, whatever. Okay. See, do you understand how bad grass decks just are in general? We got the Heroes tape. That's fine. I mean, it's not good. I might actually just want to go attach to you, Heroes tape on you. Because I don't think they're going to be able to take the knockout this turn, right? And Clan Burglar, damn straight. Yeah, I was the only PDCGL streamer for a year. Oh, this is a good matchup. This is a great matchup, Ramen Noodles. But what you're forgetting is that I'm playing a grass deck in 2025. And I didn't attach the air balloon to my active when I probably should have. Because obviously they were going to Io me. But we do have the Ludicolo. And hot dogs? Oh, I will diss it all day long. It is trash. Grass decks never work on PTCGL. They're just so bad for no good reason. And my Forest of Vitality is going to help them. Oh, man. Okay, they got Gibbled. My Forest of Vitality will essentially help them, but we'll be okay. You wanted Garchomp to be better? Well, I think Garchomp's better than Heracross. The good news is they can't one-shot my Heracross unless they, you know, do some shenanigans. All right, let's go Nest Ball. We want, I guess, another Lotad. Now, I think we'll get the Lotad later. And we go, we don't want the Forest of Vitality. Let's go attach to you. I know I'm giving them more cards, but they're going to have a million cards anyway. All right, well, let's get it started in here. And the base keeps running. All right, here we go. Juggernaut Horn. Let's get horny. Press 1 if you're horny, baby. Grass. Grass is much worse. Lightning decks are great. Everyone's horny right now. Press 3 if you want to ram a mountain. If you're so horny, you could ram a mountain right now. You know, if you're ever climbing a mountain and you see holes in the rock, that's not for the pegs to help you climb and get a foothold. That's for something else. That's for mountain ramming. But no, lightning decks have all of the pieces they need, right? They got the Joltik, they got electric, they have electric generator. It is really weird that we're not seeing a lot of lightning decks, but the problem is that, again, the meta on PTCGL is different than the meta in real life, because on PTCGL, everyone has a Mega Lucario deck. Oh yeah, I'm glad I didn't give them the Forest of Vitality. That would be a real game ender for us. So they need to play with their PP twice. And if they only play with their PP once, we're going to win. If they hit into me with any attack and they don't take a knockout, we win the game. They clearly can't read. Clearly they cannot read. Unfortunately, my opponent can't read. That is, I'm sorry to say, it does happen. It happens to the best of us. But no, the Toad Scroll would make a difference in this matchup. So yeah, we don't want to ram their mountain. I think we just go... yeah, we'll Teal Dance to this guy. Hey, we got the Lotad, baby. All right, so now I'm happy to put the Forest of Vitality down. Do I even bother? I think I do bother with... yeah, we want to save the Super Rock because we also get to save the Ino, which is really good. And there's another Ludicolo. Wow, watch how much damage we're about to heal. Why is everything working in a matchup where we don't really need anything to go right? In this matchup, you don't really need things to go right. All they have to do is they have to whiff for one turn. They just have to whiff and sniff your sock drawer for one turn, and you'll be fine. But apparently, we're just going to get in there. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, we do that. We Jumbo Ice Cream. Look how much damage we're about to do. We're about to do a bajillion damage. That's an actual number. Factual, actual number. I mean, I could Mountain Ram them, but I think that's a bad idea. So this is kind of exactly how you want things to go. Congratulations, never gonna let me down. Yeah, so obviously Mega Dragonite will be one of the free decks, and then it just depends what the other... I mean, it could be Mega Frostlass, it could be Mega Electros. Hopefully it's Frostlass. But yes, I did put a correction. I didn't notice that Frostmoth has to be in the active for its ability to work in that preview video, so I will mention that in the full reveal this coming Sunday for our January set, that I was mistaken. So you'll have to play 2/2 Frostmoth, Surfing Beach, and Air Balloon. And Incineroar, that's actually a safe bet because they do that quite often where it's like, hey, how about another deck again for free? What if we give you Charizard for the 4th time? They've literally given away Charizard 3 times. Or I guess, is this 4 with the Megazard this time around? Because I think with Gardevoir they did it like 3 times or something crazy. But yeah, Ramen Noodles, you just saw, they played Night Stretcher. I tried to show you the Night Stretcher, but it changed places. So yeah, the Toedscruel would have made sense because it shuts off Night Stretcher. Every deck's playing Night Stretcher these days. Yeah, the Zard matchup could be good, right? Because we do hit them for a weakness. I don't think you can do 240 with Corkscrew. Oh, you can. Oh, no, you can't. But special sets are sometimes different. Never gonna let me down. Sometimes they're like, oh, hey, remember these decks from the past? We're gonna celebrate the last year of cards and give you these cards. So yeah, hopefully that's what they do, but there's a chance they just don't. All right, I probably shouldn't, like, I'm not BMing. Like, there is oh my god, PDC Joe. There's literally only one thing you can get. I do not need to, I cannot choose to not select the ability, okay? Once I decide to use the ability, automatically accelerate the energy. It's very simple. You don't ask me to accelerate the only thing I can do. All right, so yeah, I mean, this is like 3 games on stream, and we already have the YouTube video because we got the Sharpedo where I talked about a bunch of things. We have the Golden Go where I showed off where Mega Heracross is broken because the PDC GL dev doesn't ever know what they're doing or test the cards. And then we got to destroy a Grass Wheat deck because you think about it, Mega Sharpedo, free Wheat to Grass. Charizard EX is free this year as well until March. That's Wheat to Grass. I know they have Megazard, and that's a bit of a problem. And, you know, Moltres is potentially an issue as well, and Chi-Yu is also an issue. But we can knock out a Charizard. We can also, you know, mill them out of their rare candies and stuff. And then Garchomp, if they're playing that, that's Wheat to Grass. I'm sure there's something else that's Wheat to Grass. Mega Absol's Wheat to Grass. That's a free win. Zoroark is Wheat to Grass. That's another free win. So every deck that's Wheat to Grass is a plus matchup for this deck. I'm going to give you a what face for that one. You can't take 6 prizes in one turn. And that is pretty cool, though, that you just did all that. All right, well, let's do an excited heal. How many energy switch am I down? I'm down 2, so we might be able to get there. And yeah, let's heal this guy again. Do I want to do the thing? I don't think I want it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, I probably should have just let them knock it out because I only have 1 more energy potentially in deck. If it's even in there, it might be in the prizes. But at least this masterfully baits out their Garchomp. Not that it really matters because I'll just knock out a Roserade. Speaking of Roserade, I beat Legend ZA. I did everything, so I beat the story. And then I caught the legendaries, and I did everything I wanted to do in 20 hours. So it's kind of a short game. But oh my god, it has the worst post-game thing I think I've ever seen in a Pokemon game. And it made me feel like I'd wasted all of my life. And I won't spoil it, but when you experience it for yourself, you'll be like, wow, that is the worst thing I think I've ever seen. That is worse than PP Jackson's feet. Because PP Jackson doesn't moisturize. No, I'm crazy, but I'm not a psychopath. I did not catch every shiny. I only got to like level 35 because I didn't realize I should be playing it like Legends Arceus where I just catch everything. I was being selective in what I catch. No, Nick, trust me. The people who know about the terrible post-game thing in Legends ZA, they agree. It was the biggest waste of time. And I wish I could talk about it, but I don't want to ruin it. I want you to experience the hatred. I want the hate to flow through you. So I've showed off the Ludicolo Ogerpon build up to this point. I'm going to switch, and we're going to go to the Meganium build next. YouTube audience, if the video abruptly stops, if the YouTube video abruptly stops here, are you trying to whip my deck out or something? Oh my god. Do you want me to whip my deck out? Because I have an energy switch as well, right? Not only that, I'm going to not deck out. I'm not going to whip my deck out before you. So I'm not sure what their strategy is. If their strategy is to whip their deck out, they're going to deck out first. And then if they're trying to get me out of resources, I would have only prized either the energy switch or the grass energy. So I have one of those in deck. So we're fine. And don't I also have the air balloon? Yeah, we have the, like, I'm just going to give them the, usually I don't like it when people concede, but like, come on, bro. We all know how this game's going to end. All right, yeah, I just had to note down when I do all the things. Okay. All right, they're going for the knockout on the Heracross, and they actually might win right now because they can do all that. But I can also force the Vitality and maybe win because they have to put 2 energy on this thing. So I don't think they can win. I was thinking maybe they can win. I don't think they can win because yeah, that's not good for them. All right, so we'll get rid of that. We don't want any of these guys. Yeah. Oh, so the last prize card is the Toadstool. And then they concede. And then they concede. After all that, then you concede after all that, then you concede. I'm going to ban you, baby. All right, so we won. Garchomp is weak to grass. Heracross still kind of sucks, but hey, we take those. Oh, they're going to feel my wrath. And I'm a level 317 player ban, baby. You need to get on my level. I just got 100 crystals. Back in my day, though they were called crystals. Sure they were, Grandpa. All right, so this did something in Japan. I added the Magearna just for funnies. I thought it'd be funny to add the Magearna. I don't think I'll probably cut it, but, Magearna is kind of funny. Yeah, they didn't want to go without taking a knockout. All right. What does the Magearna do? It heals 90. So if Magearna is in the active and you attach to your bench Pokemon, it heals 90. I was just looking for more healing. I don't think it's really good. But no, because what I noticed is that people do not go after your Heracross. But they might try to like Monkey Dory and set it up or something. So yeah, I think I'll probably end up cutting it and putting in like Cleffa or Badoo if I don't already have them. But it's just if I start the Magearna and then I can do 20 and draw 2, because this deck does not have card draw. There's no Pheasantipity in here. There's no... Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, actually, this is fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. Ooh, is this what I think it is? Is this what I think it is? Could this potentially be the Absol deck? Oh no, it'd be such a shame if somebody beat you off, Pimpoo. Ah, crap, it's the stall deck. Oh no, that's fine, because I can mill them out. Yeah, this ain't going to be in the YouTube video, so if you have any questions for me that relate to feet or lotioning your feet, or about what I'm planning on buying for Black Friday, barrelfuls of lotion. Yeah, we beat off the Garchomp player. How often should one lotion their feet? That's a trick question. You should never stop. You should always put your feet in a bath of lotion. You should never stop. Problem child, you're weird. Clam burglar, I feel like that was some weird thing that we shouldn't be allowing here. All right, so let's go get the Heracross. Yeah, I guess it's what? Bravery charm, attach, probably bug catching set just to see what we get. There's a Chikorita and an energy. So I think in this situation, I probably just want my board to be... Huh. Yeah, let's just go end turn. I think I just want my board to be Heracross, Heracross, Meganium, Meganium, right? How many toes do I have out? 11. But I feel like none of you appreciate the title of this stream as much as you should. I know some people mentioned how amazing I am and how funny I am, but no one has the kind of gusto that I do, the kind of brilliant brain that I do. Yeah, for Black Friday, I'm just going to buy a bunch of PS5 games because I have committed to selling my Switch. I know I hate it as well. I'm going to be selling my Switch. Tears in chat for my Switch, but Legends EA is like the last game I actually want to play on Switch. I'm finishing up the Dominus collection because it reminded me of my Dominatrix. But yeah, I'm finishing Order of Ecclesia. It's not that the games didn't age well, it's just that playing a DS game on a Switch isn't great. Playing a DS game on a Switch isn't great. Well, I'll get a Switch too. It's just there's no Switch games I want to play anymore. So I think in this situation, we get really sad and hate our lives. All right, so there's a Bayleaf and an energy. We go Bayleaf. Actually, let's do that. Let's split them up. And end turn. Okay, so we're just not going to do anything. There's no, I mean, if I attack, all that's going to happen is they're going to put 40 damage on them, so we're just not going to do that. And all I need to do is just start ramming them. Yeah, so I'm finishing the Dominus collection. I think that's like the last game that I'm going to play on the Switch, and then I'll just sell it and be like, yeah, I'm kind of done. I'll get a Switch 2 next year. Mist Energy. Joke's on you, buddy. Because it's done to the Pokemon. It doesn't stop me from milling you. Uh-oh. Wait, are they going to attack into me? Are you going to activate my trap card? Because if I take one-shots all day, you're going to lose. So we want them to flip, what, 3 heads? They have to flip 3 heads. Or I guess 2 heads, right? Does that be... Oh, no. Oh, see? They're scared. They don't understand what's about to happen. They're scared. All right, so let's go attach to you. Lily... Actually, do I... Yeah, I think I try to find a bosses. That's not a bosses, but that is a Dawn. Do I even want Dawn? I guess in this situation, we just go for Heracross, Bayleaf, Meganium. All right, so Bayleaf, Meganium. I think we should save the Heracross and not put it down yet, but whatever. All right, it's time to ram some mountains, baby. Oh no, they're gonna soften me up. That's part of their plan, is they're getting me to soften them up. That's a good one, Clan Burglar. So they're going to take, I think they're going to take the knockout, right? Because all they have to do is flip 2 heads. But was damaged by, I don't know. Again, PDCGL might screw this up. That's the thing. You're probably thinking, oh, well, Monkey Dory shouldn't affect the damage Juggernaut Horn does next year. And it's like, well, this is PDCGL. You never really know. Wait, are they bossing my Meganium? Or are you going to boss the other one? Are you going to boss my other? No, why? What is the point of this? Are you a crazy person? All right, well, actually, that's good, because if they had done 200, I wouldn't have been able to do the thing I needed to do. Okay. I don't... Thank you, ramen noodles. Thank you. You know, of course, the one list that needs Ludicolo instead of Meganium, we faced the wrong matchup. All right, so that goes there. Let's go Night Stretcher for the Meganium. Oh yeah, I faced Mega Gengar earlier today. I think that's actually who I milled out, was Mega Gengar, because I just couldn't take any knockouts and it was kind of funny. Okay. Well, let's ram some mountains, I guess. Not much else to do. And then we kind of just need a bosses, right? All I need is 2 bosses and we'll be fine. That's it. Just give me 2 bosses. I knock out 2 Monkey Dory. That's GG. So yeah, I think this list does have like 2 Jumbo Ice Cream or maybe 1 Jumbo Ice Cream. But yeah, let's see. So if they flip 1 heads, we survive. And then I think I knocked them out, because that'll be 250. Oh no, that'll be... Oh no, we're screwed. We are big. They're going for the Meganium again? Oh my goodness, stop going for the Meganium. What did the Meganium ever do to you? They KO me with 1... Well, yeah, 1 heads, and then they clean me up with the Monkey Dory next turn. All right, so we're going to be fine. This is going to be fine. Wally's Compassion is... I think they understand that Wally's Compassion is a problem. Yeah, I think they understand Wally's Compassion is a problem for them. So let's go bug catching set. No, we can't put anything else into play. Oh, right, I can't do math. We all know that. All right, so I think we keep the Forest of Vitality. We keep the Forest of Vitality in hand. Ooh, there's a card. There's a card that exists. Let's heal from the active. Okay, and then how much grass we got? We got 0 grass. Hey, we mill the bosses when it doesn't matter. Congratulations, pilot, you mill the bosses. Cool, and it's the perfect time to mill the bosses, right? No, it means nothing because your Heracross is about to get knocked out. Was this supposed to be... No, if I was playing the Ludicolo build, they would have just conceded pretty early, but because I'm playing the Meganium build and I don't have nearly as much healing, it's just 2 Jumbo Ice Cream and Wally's Compassion. So the whole loop here is that you have Wally's Compassion, so they hit into you, you Wally's Compassion, a Heracross, fully heal it, reattach a single energy, Juggernaut Horn, but obviously because they targeted my Meganium, I can't really do anything, and they have their own Jumbo Ice Cream, because of course they do. So no, this was not going to be an easy win. It was always going to be a bit of a challenge. All right, well, they need some things. Ooh, do I take the knockout now? I don't think I do. Oh, they take the knockout. Uh-oh. So yes, I should have won this game, but they did all the things, which is unfortunate. They did all the things, and now we can't win. All right, let's attach to you, and then Do I just boss as that guy and hope they don't have any energy? Oh no, I think I just boss as like a Bufalon and see what happens. And I needed to use bosses to knock out the Monkey Dory, get the Toadscruel down, and then have them not just Meganium all day long. So there was definitely a path to the peak, to victory here. It's just, you know, they got the bosses when they needed to knock out the Meganium. I didn't get Wallies or bosses or anything at any point. So the strategy here is sound like a Puget, but I had Wally, but it would have gotten rid of all my energy. And I wouldn't have been able to do anything. That's the problem. It's like, yes, oh, of course they get everything they need. Watch them just flip like 5 heads. Okay, I think we get a revenge KO. Hey, I think we get a revenge KO. Nope, still can't even do that. All right, well, let's get horny. And if you're wondering, yeah, okay, are you gonna attack? Nope. Okay, well, I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction. You're not gonna attack? That would have been easier. Look at those jiggle physics. All right, so I was gonna say, if you're wondering, the first IRL full Phantasmal Flames tournament will start a week Friday. Because remember, it has to be 2 weeks after the cards become out is when they become legal. Sort of like how I wait for women to turn 18 and I wait 2 weeks afterwards, just as a safety precaution. So you wait for 2 weeks for them to become fully legal. So there won't be any Phantasmal Flames official IRL tournaments for another week. And I'm from Western Canada, yes. Okay, I mean, the Heracross isn't bad. Obviously, this is Dragapult. I mean, name another deck that plays Hot Lucha. Is there any other deck that will play Hot Lucha? Maybe pulls out the full Ryan Reynolds from Waiting. I've seen the movie Waiting. It was a long time ago. I don't remember it. I remember it wasn't very good. Ting Lu? Ting Hu? That's right. Ting Lu would benefit from Hot Lucha. Yeah, obviously it's Pult, but we can imagine. There's no way it is not Dragapult. They always get the Latias. It's so crazy that they just always have Latias. Okay, yeah, we're kind of in danger. I feel like we're in danger right now, but I do, on the plus side, I do play 2 copies of Air Balloon, so there's a chancey we can just knock out the Badoo this turn, or we just never get it. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Okay, we can penny up the Toadscruel next turn, or I guess I could use Dawn and get the Toadscruelers. This is, how do you Lilies for 8 and get nothing? That is so crazy to me. All right, so they're gonna get the Hilda. We do have a 410 hit point Mega Heracross, and they can't knock it out. They can knock it out if they get like Dragapult this turn, put 6 damage counters on it, do the thing, because I don't play Toadscruel EX or Psyduck. There are some versions that play Psyduck. If I had time, I obviously would have played a bad card, but because time is a card that's really bad. All right, but yeah, so the Dusclops can do a thing. But how do you Lilies for Aiden get? Like, Badoo didn't even screw me over. This was just good old PTCGO. All right, so the question next turn is, if I top deck a Grass Energy, I think we penny. I feel like that's the safe bet. If I don't top deck a Grass Energy, I guess I'd go for Dawn, because they might get a little greedy here and like wait another turn. Yeah, I think it's Dawn, because I feel like they're going to get greedy. Oh, we do play Psyduck. See? It's always a good thing when you're an idiot. I guess I just go and get it, and we put the Toadscruel down, and we just have... Oh, no, I need to keep the Meganium in the deck. Huh. Well, no, sure. All right, so Toadscruel there. I'm going to see. I think we have to hold the Psyduck. But, like, obviously the Toadscruel, this isn't the best place for it. I have to get myself into a situation where I can force the Vitality and Meganium into play on the turn that we need it. And I know that I've shut off the penny play with the Toadscruel, but again, we could get an air balloon. There's a world in which we INO into an air balloon and things are great. But the issue with the Psyduck is that it is essentially a free prize card if I put it into play too early. Yeah, see, I'm going to try to bait them. I'm trying to masterfully bait them into blowing themselves right now. And blowing up the Dusclops and giving me a prize early. Come on, you know you want to blow me. You know you want to do it. Come on. What are you, chicken? Uh-oh. Oh, crap. No, you're not supposed to do that. There's not really anything I can top deck at this point that would help me out. We're kind of screwed right now. And remember, they can just hit my active. Oh, this is bad. No, this is really bad. Because we only do 3 hundo. We don't take the KO. So I think in this situation... Oh, God. Yeah, actually, no, you're right. You're right. I was thinking that it was Battle Cage. I keep getting Psyduck and Battle Cage mixed up. Okay, so we got Forest of Vitality, but we can't bump it. It's very important that we do not bump the Forest of Vitality. If we do that, we lose the game. Okay, there's a Chikorita and a Grass Energy. So let's do that. And then I feel like I'm in a situation where I just have to believe in the heart of the cards right now. So we go get another Mega Heracross. And we attach to the Heracross. We go Juggernaut Horny. And in a perfect world, we Razor Leaf the Dragapult for knockout. So obviously, if they find their jamming tower, we're big screwed. But if they can't find anything, we have a decent chance to win. It's just obviously they have much better draw power. The Psyduck is goated. They got the... Wait, are they going to Turo the Dragon? Ooh. That is interesting. Because if I'm able to get like if I get Penny off of this, we are so good. We are so in there. Because they're going to have to take 2 turns to knock out the Psyduck. If I can just... Oh, crap. well, that went downhill pretty quick, didn't it? Things were looking good for about 2 seconds there. Because I can just do the thing. I can just always do the thing. But I think that was the right call, because they know that I'm going to lose. They're taking a 4-prize turn. They don't need to blow up the Dust Noir to win. Yeah, I don't know why the Magearna's in here. Whose idea was the Magearna? What the hell is this? All right, well, I guess we have a chance. We have a chance to win. It involves them not being able to retreat the Dusclops. If that's their only Turo, they're gonna have to take 2 turns. Oh, we can get the purple, the magenta glitch. Remember, if the card counting, ooh, we can do it on 2 cards? I can do it on 2 cards. That's rare. Usually it's only 1 that can break the game, but PDC Jill's feeling happy today. We can break 2 cards today. And I checked the forum, so it looks like there's no, like, maintenance tomorrow or anything. Okay, all right. You could help me a little bit. And Josh, see, I make people think. Oh man, just play 2 enhanced hammer. All you got to do in this game is play 2 enhanced hammer. Oh my goodness. Just play 2 enhanced hammer, and that's how you win. How do you beat Dragapult? Just play enhanced hammer. All right, so this was my issue with the Meganium build, is that, you know, your card draw is severely lacking. And, you know, you're kind of seeing like, oh, what's the problem with this build? Well, you don't really have anyone to help draw cards. So I think maybe putting a Dunsparce in here isn't the worst thing. Because for some reason, grass decks just fail in this day and age to draw cards no matter what you do. I was also toying around with the idea of playing like a fast Carmine build. Ramen noodles, I would say Rotom's probably better because it has, I guess, less moving parts and it's a single prizer. Like, yes, again, they can always Geronimo, that's what you think. Yes, that is what a smart person would think. An intelligent person who can read would think that exact thing. But yeah, I think Rotom's better because you can hit a variety of weaknesses. It's a single prize deck at heart. You know, yes, you have the Rotom EX, but they still would leave a single prizer. Hey, we're back to terastallizing. This always happens at the 1 hour mark of the stream. It's so weird. And actually, I guess I should have started Genesect, and I don't agree with Genesect in this deck, by the way. A Japanese player put the Genesect in the deck, and I'm like, I don't think the Genesect should be there. And yeah, it's just been just over an hour, and I don't think they're here. Oh, and to go along with selling the Switch, I think I'll end my time with Marvel Snap and I'll end my time with Magic Arena, and I'll focus 100% on TCG Pocket. I'll be a TCG Pocket player 100% because that game is so much fun. They definitely introduced a 4-prize format with 30 cards to deal with the megas. They didn't just stick with the boring old 20 cards, 3 prizes format. Oh, wait, you're saying they didn't? They kept the boring old format? And they didn't introduce something new, even though the game made $1 billion? What? Are you telling me that the Pokemon Company is hoarding their gold like Smaug? I think that answers your question, Martinez. Okay, so we're going to make a couple changes here. We're going to get rid of the Genesect. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the Magearna and the Genesect. We're gonna put in a Badoo. I think a Badoo and maybe a Cleffa. So we have a Penny, Protective Goggles, is that really... That's not really gonna help, right? Dawn is trash, so let's go double Arven. We'll add in a Pokegear. And yeah, we have a Mist Energy. What else we got? We got a Night Stretcher, a Super Rod, Wally's Compassion. We have one... Oh, we only have one bosses? I guess I should put like a Counter Catcher in here as well. That'll be like the re-return for you How I Met Your Mother fans who remember the show in its glory days. It'll be the re-return where I revisit it and I'll be like, hey, what if I played a Lilligant build? Or what if Heracross was a mill deck? So I'll definitely revisit it and try some different builds. But for now, it's just the straightforward ones, because again, we're not getting new cards until January 29th. And there was only 94 cards and like 74 released on the actual release day. All right, as soon as my deck starts terastallizing, the mulligans go way up. Case in point. Hey, it's a Team Rocket. Oh, it's a Spidops deck. Yeah, I can't... Are the drops still going? I really don't care, so I haven't been paying attention, but are the drops still going? I would imagine they are, but I don't care. No, Saito, I'm not that far gone. We're gonna try, you know, other things. Because I tried to make Mega Gengar a thing. I'll pretty much guarantee... Kelsey, yeah, that's a good one. That wasn't in the rulings notebook. I was hoping we'd find that out, but the rulings notebook was really lackluster. Lackluster purge. But whatever the official ruling is, it's probably broken because, I mean, Heracross itself is massively broken. All right, well, let's go Air Balloon. I think we Arven. And I am 100% regretting certain things right now. Let's go play with our balls, and we'll get a Hero's Cape, I guess. All right, play with our balls. Go get Badoo. Do I get Badoo, or do I just go... I think I just go for Heracross, right? Because I have the Hero's Cape, we just go Hero's Cape, Basic Energy, Retreat, and then next turn I can just do all the things. Yeah, Gengar, I tried so many different ways to play Gengar. It is just... The issue isn't that the ability's bad. The ability is very good. It's just that because of Monkey Dory, they can just put like 300 damage on somebody and then do the extra 10 or 20 with a Monkey Dory. Or there's a bunch of effects that take knockouts and not damage, or like Mega Absol. Mega Absol is a huge problem. And Vertrum's, no, it got better. And also the deck is coming out, the lead battle deck, which was delayed until December. Do you think they can read? Press 1 if you think Gala Apple can read. Ooh, they can. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. They can read. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I think we sack this Heracross and just say we need to get a Meganium set up. What the hell is this crap? Okay. Cool. Love that. So you go there. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's get horny, everybody. Okay, so they do need to do a thing here. Really should have used Badoo last turn. That would have been good. Force of Vitality, kind of need that too. But we can easily make a comeback. Yeah, ban Monkey Dory and all decks will be meta. Yeah, Battle Cage is not enough. We need more than Battle Cage. It helps, but it's not as good as a ban. Yeah, like what's the most the most playable card in format, I guess, will be Pheasantipity, right? My goodness, they're getting all the cards. And this is the glaring issue with this deck, is that you just don't draw enough. Right? Their deck is drawing all the things. I'm not drawing any of the things. No, there's no reason to ban Badoo. Badoo's annoying, sure, but there's no reason to ban it. Okay, so we're in a bit of a dilly of a pickle right now. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so we go Night Stretcher for Heracross. And then I think it's get rid of Jumbo Ice Cream and Meganium. Go for a Chikorita. Oh, goodness. Okay, and then Super Rod, Energy, Meganium. We want to try to keep it as thin as possible. What if they just have a Giovanni, right? If they have a Giovanni, I'm completely screwed. So yeah, I have to Ino because I don't have a buff card. Well, that didn't do anything, did it? Okay, well, let's bug catching set for things I don't need. I'll take things I don't need for 1,000, please. All right, let's go air balloon on you. There are no strings on me. Okay. Believe it or not, Team Rocket's Mewtwo is so bad, we can bring this one back from the brink. What is this? An armored truck? We can bring this one back from the brinks? Huh? But no, if they just have a Giovanni, we lose the game. Yeah. If they have a Giovanni, we do just kind of lose the game here. Wait, what? Don't you have it? Oh, they don't have any energy in the discard pile. That was always the main problem with the deck. But I have a second Ino. What are you talking about? We'll be fine. We knock out their active. We Ino them low. They can't do anything, and then we win. You know, it's the Underpants Gnomes formula for success. As long as I can get a Lively Stadium or a Bravery Charm. Or no, Hero's Tape, whichever one we didn't use up. Bravery Charm. Yeah, we need the Bravery Charm. Yeah, I know them. Well, I know them into the Transceiver. So, you know, they have 4 Transceiver, they have 4 Ariana Grande. It's not unheard of that they can erase my balls. Okay, well, I guess I have to send up the Meganium because we might have to sacrifice it. We can always get another one back. Okay, Lilies, as much as I want to use you right now, I can't. Oh, actually, I think we're fine. Right? Because we Ino them to 2. We're knocking out their active. So unless they get literally everything they need, which I don't think they can anymore, we are fine. And we have a third eye, you know. Easy. I'm like Doctor Strange at the end of that movie. We have a third eye, you know. All right, let's get horny, everybody. You know, so I guess the YouTube titles will be either this is the horniest deck ever, or this is the... Hey, there's Penny. This is the horniest deck, or this is the most broken deck, because... as we showed off earlier, it's completely broken. Well, they'll send up the Mimikyu, obviously, for its free retreat. But, of course, we don't have a Meganium when I need it. You know, you rely so heavily on bug catching set, and you're like, this card, look to the top 7, and it gets 2. And yet, it's like, it's just worse than Ultra Ball. You'd rather just have Ultra Ball or something, because, like, I need to get a Meganium. I need to guarantee a Meganium. Wait, actually, this could be fine. This could be totally fine. I mean, I do get rid of their stadium, and I do... Huh. What's the strat here? Yeah, that's bad. What's the strat? What do we do now? Okay, so Forest of Vitality. Yeah, I guess we lilies and see if I can get like another one or something. How are you doing in your life? All right. That is insane. All right, let's go retreat. 1, 2. Oh man, yeah. So I have to. There's nothing I can do. We definitely just lose the game now. Again, I don't know what it is about grass decks. They have, and there's the Giovanni. They seem to have everything they need to win, and then they just don't. It is so strange. Right? Like you have Forest of Vitality to get your stage 2s, you have Bug Catching set for consistency, you have Teal Masked Odropon for energy acceleration. It doesn't, and it's like it's not like, oh, I'm losing to Cerula. Just like, no, you're just losing. All right, I'm gonna choose to go first and see if that helps. Okay, so we're starting Chikorita. I should not have gone first. I should have definitely gone second, but if the Chikorita survives, we're gonna be totally fine. Or if I top deck a Heracross, we're totally fine. But I haven't been able to pull off the combo yet, right? Because you're supposed to just go Wally's Compassion, heal the Heracross, reattach the energy, and then just loop it. You loop it, you swoop it, and then you pull. But we haven't... Oh, wait, are they playing a Dark deck? Is this Dengar? Is this Sharknado? It's... oh, that's why we have the Mist Energy. So we don't know exactly what it is. This could be a Toxtricity. Oh, no, this is just straight... this is just straight Roaring Moon. All right, so... we win if I get... Are they about to what? You about to what are you doing? You about to Sada? What's going on? You putting the Ursaluna down? I can't use push down, right? That'd be stupid. Push down would be very dumb. What if I used Arven? We are not in great shape right now. I think... Oh, we prized the Hero's Cape. Did we prize the Mist Energy? We did not. Okay, so that's one decent thing. So we go Nest Ball, I guess Bravery Charm just to have it. And then we play with our balls, put the Heracross down. Is there any sense item locking them? I mean, I guess, right? Then they can't use Earthen Vessel and they can't thin their hand even further. Sure. Let's give it the old college try. I know I just changed my mind and I probably shouldn't have. But also, the Meganium can knock out the dude, which is really cool. So because the Meganium can knock out the dude, I think this is a smart play. Cape the Badoo, how would that help? I was thinking about doing that, but based on what they're playing, if they have the baby... I should have caped the Badoo. I should have put the cape on the Badoo. Quick, rewind! There's no way. They have to play with their balls to get what they need. There's no way. There's no way you're just going to have it like that. You're going to have to play with your balls. All right, so 100... No, I still can't put the charm on the Badoo, right? If they want to knock out the Badoo, that's fine. If that's their prerogative, they can do that. I have to allow them to do... yes. I was thinking math-wise, because Meganium does 160, I believe. So that's still a knockout on the Roaring Mid. And, oh, look at this. Oh, they're going to be so salty. They're gonna be like the tears that I drink. All right, so let's go play with our balls. Get a Toadstool. Play bug catching set. Get Meganium. And get a terastallizing grass energy because again, the PDC GL dev, absolutely just impeccable. They're just the most impeccable team in the world. You know, you ever want to have a hero, you want to look towards the skies and have a hero looking back at you, look at the PDC GL dev. They make energy terastallize. They leave no energy behind. And they also broke Heracross. JD, yeah, it's about to be covered in a white sticky substance, baby. No, they're not crunched. They're just, I mean, Direwolf was able to do everything. It's that they're not funded well, right? The game makes no money, so they probably give the team no money. It's like, hey, we'll just hire people every week. You know, hey, you want to intern at the Pokemon Company? Oh, that'd be so sick. Well, you get to work on TCG Live. No? Too bad. So I think, even though this is a very boring game, we still win. Eventually, this game will end. At a certain point, the game will reach a conclusion, just like I do on Friday. Never mind. Chikorita, let's get that guy. We prized a Bayleaf, that's okay, because they'll probably take a knockout. Now, I think we just continue item locking them because I don't actually have a knockout. I can't get horny. I could, yeah, there's no reason to do anything. Let's just go Lilies. And then Bravery Charm is great. Force to Vitality we don't need. So we're definitely just in a situation where... I mean, I have 2 Pokegear, so that's at least 1 shuffling of the deck. And if they happen to go for my Meganium and knock that out, that's okay. But they definitely... Oh, Meganium's 140. Crap, that's literally 10 short of a KO. Are you kidding me? We're 10 short of a KO. Why can't you do 160? All right, well, at a certain point, maybe they'll put a naked Roaring Moon into play and we can just knock that out. Alternatively, Mountain Ramming, we just need a Grass Energy for a KO there as well. So the question is, are they going to get rid of the stadium? Are they going to Calamity Storm and get rid of the stadium? I think they will. Press 1 if you think they're going to get rid of the stadium. Press 2 if they're a butt face. And, you know, as boring as this might be, if I hit into the Mew one more... Actually, no, I don't even have to hit into the Mew. I can Mountain Ram and knock it out. Or actually, yeah, oh, they think they're being so cute right now. Oi, you're being so cute right now. You think you're being so cute, bruv? Oh, I got something cute for you right here, mate. Oh, just look down and open your mouth, bruv. I got something cute for you right here. Yeah, do you want to see something real funny? They're not going to be expecting this play. Oh, they're playing with their old balls. It's like the end of Big Daddy. They're playing with those old balls. Yeah, I'm going to bump the stadium, knock out the Mew. And that's going to be great. We're going to take 2 prizes. Then we're going to take another 2 prizes. And Shiny Ray, that deserves a pin if I've ever seen one. I don't know if they're still here, though. Oh, they ended their turn. Okay, they're still here. Oh, it's going to be so great. I think they're realizing that they're facing a tier 1 player. Or they put a Bravery Charm on the Mew and all my plans are ruined. Either or. Or they're really desperate to knock out somebody on my bench and they're not going to do it. Please don't concede. Wiener Schnitzel, please don't concede. Let me have this moment. I've played Heracross for an hour and a half. It's gone okay. Like I said in the intro of the YouTube video, it's very playable. Doesn't mean it's good. Oh. What do you think are they gonna do it? Are they going to do it? Please, you know you want to. Let the hate consume you. Just do it. Pretend like you're a spokesperson for Nike and just do it. They have to. If they want to be included in the YouTube video, they have to do it. I hold all the cards here. Well, actually, I only hold about 7 of them. Come on, you know you want to do it. Do it. Mount and do it. What are you getting? Are you getting your Petrons? Okay. That is fine. Frenzied okay, just frenzied gouging. Just frenzied gouging for 220. Knock out your Mew. I will get my Wally's compassion, and then it'll be hilarious. Just I'm normally a master at baiting. They are a master at baiting my YouTube audience into the sweet sticky substance. Like my YouTube audience is like, I just want that sweet, sweet sticky substance. Oh, they did it. Yes, they did it. Please don't concede. I want to punish you. Oh, we got Wally's. Oh, and this is great. And I know we're losing our mist energy. Oh, wait, no, we're not losing our mist energy. It's just we're losing our mist energy. That sentence does make sense. But we're getting horny, baby. Let's put that guy down. 640. Yeah, you think they're playing us a rule edge deck with how much they edged all of you with that attack. Oh, that was great. The double whammy. Finally, we got the combo of the hit into me, Wally's, reattach, Juggernaut horny. They're just like, what the hell just happened? Oh, that was great. I don't think their psyche can handle what just happened to them. So, yeah, they conceded. Yep, the psyche just couldn't handle what happened. Like, oh, man, I got rid of my Lively Stadium. That was funny. So it was actually a good thing that I didn't hit into them with Badoo, because then we wouldn't have had a top 10 moment of all time in PTCGL. And Wiener Schnitzel, your problem is that you weren't wearing sandals. So if you're coming into the stream or watching the video, you got to wear those sandals, and you'll win the next game. I guarantee it. Okay, so let's switch over to the everybody. So this is a combination. I feel like I can get rid of the Water Ludicolo, but we're gonna hold off on that. Oh, this deck only has 7, so we don't need the protective goggles. If we're facing a fire deck, they're just gonna win, so I don't think we need to do that. All right, so we have 3 Force of Vitality, 4 Nest Ball. I mean, we're gonna get screwed over by several things here, so let's go. It's fine. Whatever. We'll just do the thing. We'll just play it as it mostly is. All right, RFK Jr. with a fighting deck, so it's probably Lucario. And we're at 138. And yeah, problem child. Hey, I complain, but there's a purpose to the complaining. And oh man, I'm still salty. I'm still salty that I haven't been able to use my... Ooh, okay. Let's put the low tad down so they don't quite know what we're playing. One day I'm going to build an Earthworm deck, and I'm going to have the greatest title ever. And you're going to be in awe. You're going to be like, oh man, that's the greatest title ever. And, oh, it's Lopunny. So we win this one too, right? As long as I have Psyduck? As soon as I take out the protective goggles, we face a Moltres. Oh, God. Okay, as long as they don't have Megazard, we're fine. I did make a slight oopsie in my pants, but that's okay. All right, it's fine to make oopsies in your pants sometimes. I guess it's better for me to draw cards than it is to item lock them at this point. This is pretty good. I will happily take all this. Yeah, I think it makes more sense to do this, because what are the odds that the last 2 cards in their hand bail them out? Okay. And honestly, even if they do bail them out, I still think that's the correct play. Because there's no way. They have worse luck than me. They're not playing a Cleffa. Gotta have that goated Cleffa. It's gonna be real sad when this guy rotates in March, because it's like, this is the ultimate break in case of emergency card. And I do like how the flower there is hiding Cleffa's nudity. Stupid Badoo's an H-block card. Ooh, okay, so they're gonna take a knockout of my Cleffa. They're gonna low punny the Cleffa. Which is kind of hilarious. I mean, there's no way they go for Charmy. There's no way. Oh, yeah, so they get a million card draw here. But I do one-shot the Mega Lopunny. They can't one-shot me with their Lopunny. I can one-shot the Lopunny if they use their first attack. If they use Spiky Hopper, we're kind of screwed, but they're not going to use Spiky Hopper. They're a crazy person. They're weird. Because Spiky Hopper would only be 2... Oh, no, it's a Mega... I thought it was the regular Zard. Oh, crap. God, as soon as I take out the protective goggles, as literally a second after we face a Charizard deck. Again, if you don't think the PDCGL dev is watching, just look. Believe what your eyes are telling you and what the tingling in your feet is telling you as well. So all they really need is an Oricorio and we're screwed. But if I can mill their Oricorio, then we win. So if this bug catching set... Yeah, they do a special work party. It's like, oh, they pop some champagne. And it's like, oh, pilot streaming. Oh, what the hell? Did we just get everything? Okay, so I have to go double Lomber. And we put the Bayleaf down, then we just hope that I get the thingy thing. Though this is definitely a game where Ludicolo is not as necessary as you might think. Let's get rid of everything. I believe in you, PDCG. I should not have believed in you, PDCGL. Alright, but we have a research for next turn. We also have the Toad School. We have lots of things. But I feel like we probably just lose now. Because the Zard knocks me out. This is not meant to face a one-shot deck, and they're a one-shot deck in this situation. They're going to draw a bajillion cards. I don't think we have a chance here. But maybe RFK Jr. will see a bear on the side of the road. Ooh, okay. Now what do I do? All right, so let's go attach to you. I guess. Ooh, that's pretty good. If we have another Heracross, we don't. Hey, that's great. If we have another Heracross, and we don't. So I guess I attach the third energy just in case. Right? I guess we just attach the third energy in case we don't get a Meganium. We did. Okay, that's good. Please mill their Oricorio and a Night Stretcher. Please. What? It's never the cards you want. It's always a Poffin is always one of them. Or a rare candy when they don't need it. Yeah, I should have item locked them. But they'd still be in the same situation. Okay. Oh, that's bad. I guess I should have done the thingy thing. Maybe they won't pay attention and they'll screw this up. Maybe they'll blow the Dunsparce this turn. They also have to fully clear away the Megazard. They have to get rid of all of their fire energy on the field. Okay. The stupid Dunsparce. It's like they came prepared. It's like, If I face a Heracross deck today, I'm destroying it. All right, so let's go Ludicolo. Yeah, you didn't really do anything, Ludicolo. I'm sorry. So we'll play with our Rod. Hey, literally just the top deck I wanted. And then we go Super Rod. Yeah, Ludicolo, Heracross. Watch me get... Oh, no. Because I know I have a Night Stretcher. I think I have 2 Night Stretchers, so it actually makes more sense, I think, to leave the Ludicolo in the discard pile, because I can actually get that. All right, then we I-know them. Of course, they left the Dunsparce. That jerk. Okay, yeah, we got the Night Stretcher. We got the energy, so we have everything we need to win. It's just Zard is going to be a problem, and maybe the glitch will happen again here. There's always a chance the glitch happens. Oh, it did! Oh! I can't. I have to do it. It's not me breaking the game. I have to do it because I would need to do 100 damage attack. It's not my fault. PDCGL is broken. They'll hopefully get a thing. Hopefully they get a bosses and they win. But I will concede before the end. So if we get into a situation where I would have won, I will concede. And they also have Tatsugiri and Jet Energy and stuff, so they should be fine. But, like, I didn't have another choice. Like, I would have needed to do 100 damage in that situation anyway to soften it up for, you know, a mountain ramming or 2. So, yes, that was a glitch, but it's not like I abused the glitch. I had no other option. It's not my fault PDCGL is terribly designed and coded and the people don't test the game before they do it. And glitches that appeared years ago always show up again. So what was my title for the Gengar video? Because I don't think I can just... I mean, I could probably just repeat it because it's technically true. So what was the title of the Gengar? Mega Gengar is the most broken new Phantasmal Flames deck. So I guess it'll just be Mega Heracross EX is the most broken deck on PDCGL. Because, of course, the PDCGL dev didn't code it properly. And now letting Mega Heracross get knocked out is actually a good thing, Yippee! So if Mega Heracross was slightly more playable, this would be an issue, but that's why nobody found it. It's like the reason people found the Gengar glitch within like 2 hours is because people were excited for Gengar. The reason it took 4 days to find the Heracross glitch is because no one's playing Heracross. And Jay Mills, you gotta watch the YouTube video. You know, nobody repeat it. Mods, ban anyone who explains it. I gotta milk the YouTube audience. I gotta milk the YouTube audience for more views, or the VODs channel or something. There is no glitch in Boss Thing Say. Exactly. Now, you know what, Jay? I will tell you the glitch if you use that Prime sub on me. Huh? See, it'd be a little bit of give and take here, you know? You give me money, I take your money. It's the ultimate give and take. Can I tell the glitch but in code? Oh, wait, can we win? Can I maybe shake and bake here and mountain ram away the cards they need to win? Again, I'm not going to win, but if we get like the Toad's Cruel, that'd be funny. Oh, we didn't get the Toad's Cruel. Everything always ends with feet. Ah, we didn't hit anything good. All right. Well, I'm glad they win. Well, actually, they don't. They still need a gust card. They're gonna get it, because I don't think they've used a gust card this game. Yeah, they haven't used a single gust card. They'll be fine. I just want to play this one out just because it's funny. So wait, have I not had a single Forest of Vitality? The deck has 3. We have 16 cards left, and this will be the first Forest of Vitality that I can put down. Interesting. No, I don't want to. I want you to win. Okay, I'm surprised that they weren't just able to win. Like, why wouldn't you Fez first? They could have Fezzed first and then gotten the bosses and done the thing, because I don't know what they were looking for here. Because let's assume they're going for a Megazard. Megazard doesn't take the knockout, it does 360. Low Punny doesn't take the knockout. The only way they could have won this turn is if they had a Gust card. Ino to 1 actually worked, because that guy doesn't take the knockout. So I guess they're going to retreat into the Fan Rotom and attack with the Fan Rotom? No, because we're going to lose this game. Because I'm going to, unless they concede, I'm kind of secretly hoping they concede. Oh my god, are they going to take a Fez KO? Is this how they win the game, is with a Fez KO on the Toadstool because I didn't put the Bravery Charm on it? And also because PTCGL apparently never wants me to have my Toadstool ever. Like, hey, you know that Toadstool you put in your deck that would really help against a lot of matchups? Yeah? I'm just never going to give it to you. I'm always whining with Style Moondust. I can't even enjoy this. I can't even enjoy this loss. I can't even enjoy it. Why, you could have done something funny and won the game, but no. You had to make me concede. That's not very nice, making me do extra work. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much you can change with the list. It's just kind of, you know, hope you get your Wallies. I mean, you can add some Pokegear or something, or a Mist Energy or something, but there's just not much. If you want to have both Ludicolo and Meganium, you're kind of stuck. Like my stepsister in the washing machine. ABC, Mr. Frick, if you gift a sub, I'll tell you. If somebody subs within the next 2 minutes, I will tell you what the glitch is. All right, let's go first, because apparently that's bad. So I'm using reverse psychology on PDCGL. You're putting on your lotion again. You seem to not be listening. What the hell was this hand? You should never stop lotioning your feet. There should be no beginning of the lotioning. There should be no beginning and no end. I should have gone second. Absolutely should have gone second. All right, well, let's just yeah, I mean, we could still run it back here. Asking for the joke, not the bug. Well, everyone understands the joke. The joke is very easy to understand. It makes Heracross, huh? What happens when Zeus comes back drunk from the club smelling like another woman? It makes Heracross. What happens when Zagreus decides to stay in Hades instead of going to Mount Olympus? It makes Heracross. Lunar Shade, you know what's up. Lunar Shade knows what's up. I should have gone second. Well, actually, don't we just win this one? Don't I kind of just win the entire game? Unless they go, you know, 2 prizes, 2 prizes, 2 prizes. Moondust, no leaks. Don't leak the strat, Moondust. Okay, good. I was hoping that they were not going to put a future booster on there. They did not put a future booster. We are totally fine. Of course, the one time Trust Your Pilot tries to be smart and use reverse psychology on PDCGL and be like, oh, I'm going to go first. And that'll cause PDCGL to give me a good hand. Of course, the one time, it's the opposite of what we need. Okay. So in this situation, we definitely item lock them. I'm going to air balloon the Lotad, and then we itchy pollen. So obviously they're going to take 2 prizes on my dude. They're going to retreat, go Iron Hands, take 2 prizes. That's okay. That's less okay. If they go for another jolting charge, what does Trust Your Pilot do? Trust Your Pilot panics and cries in the corner, I think, would be a good strat. Okay, so yes, they knock out the Badoo. That's what we hoped for. They got the Galvantula. Wait, the bosses? Don't go for my... What's the Bayleaf ever do to you? Okay, that's unfortunate. That was unexpected. Trust Your Pilot did not expect this. But we can run it back. Okay, well, that's not the card we needed. I guess we just go Lilies and Hope. I believe in you, Lilies. Okay, you gave me everything except the one card I actually needed. You gave me everything. That's pretty impressive, I gotta say. Oh my god. You could have given me a Night Stretcher. Could have given me something useful. You said no. You took it upon yourself to spank my cheeks, clap my cheeks, whatever. You spread my cheeks, put some peanut butter between there. Let me guess, another bosses? Okay. All right. Yeah, you know what? I bet you can't get 3 bosses in a row. And also, we come up 10 damage short of a KO on the stupid Iron Hands. Ironically, I could use Badoo to clean it up. Okay. Top deck a Chikorita or a Night Stretcher. That's it. Top deck Chikorita or Night Stretcher. That's all I need to win. Ooh, we got it. Okay. And it's prized? Oh my god. Oh, of course. Okay, well, we didn't actually need it to continue playing the game. It's just, of course, that's what happens. Of course. All right, well, we got the Forest of Vitality. We can also Toad School, even though we don't want to give a bench spot to the Toad School. It's actually a really negative thing for me. Okay, at the very least, they can't bring anything back, but we need to get rid of their grass energy, and we may potentially force them out of their grass energy. Don't do it. Mr. Frick, don't do it. Miles, have you tried not prizing your good cards? I've tried. I also should have gone second. If this was a best of 3, I would know exactly what to do and how to win. And they got what they need. All right, so obviously I'm going to retreat. Take the knockout with Badoo. Because they're not going to hit into me with the Pikachu. They're going to hit into me with the Iron Hands. They're going to give me an Iron Handy. And there's no way they're going to expect me to mount and Badoo them here. But obviously, we're still not in the bestest of positions. But a Lily for 8 seems pretty good. Come on, do it. You know you want to do it, Mr. Frick. Let the hate flow through you. Let the intrusive thoughts win. Clap those cheeks. Ah, they did it. Okay. So the fact that they didn't use the bosses means they don't have a bosses currently in their hand, which means Trust Your Pilot is going to be a smarty pants and not be dumb. How? How are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Okay, so do I want the Ludicolo? No, right? I think we can wait on the Ludicolo. Because the only way they can win next turn is if they get bosses on my Heracross. And I would prefer to have the Ludicolo that heals. How do we still not have a freaking Chikorita? Oh, God. The one card I need to win. Okay. We can still do this. If I get the Ludicolo, if I get double Ludicolo, we can definitely win. But I think we're out of a Lotad. Yeah, we have a Lotad. So everything we need is in the discard pile. Is Rita Repulsa? What about triple? Well, we have 3 Ludicolo in the deck. We have 2 of the healing one of the HP boosting one. Oh, they're in a terrible position right now. Yeah, I forgot about that. Pikachu loses all the energy. Oh my God, can I just get a playable freaking card, please? Okay, so let's go. We can't put this. I don't think we can put this guy into play, can we? Let's go bug catching set for Ludicolo. Now you're just rubbing it in. Now PDCGL, now you're being a butt face. Okay, so if I go, no, again, we can't do that. We can't do anything. Ah, geez. Okay, so let's go INO, send everything to the bottom, and hope we get a Chikorita. We did. Then we got nothing else after that. Okay, so then we go for Chikorita. And is this a situation where I Cleffa? That be the question. Okay, so we want to send in Ludicolo, Lotad, Bayleaf, I guess? Retreat into the Cleffa, draw a bunch of cards. All right, so we could have given them a bosses, which is really bad. And we don't really want to do that, but I think... Yeah. And all that thinking was for nothing because we INO'd them into a bosses, even though they were down 2 and they had a 32 card deck. We still gave them exactly what they needed to win. Okay, the stream will not end until I win a game with this deck. Those are the rules. We're going to go second every single game. The stream will not end until I win a game with this deck. Get ready. Get ready. Oh, it's Tom from MySpace. So, yeah, so the glitch just has to do with Night Stretcher. So if they knock out a Ludicolo with, say, 600 damage, and then you Night Stretcher the Ludicolo back, the Juggernaut Horn will do 700 damage. Because it's so cool. Hey, they chose to go first. That's awesome. And my deck is terrestrializing. Awesome. Okay, so let's go into you. Well, this is definitely a Cleffa turn. I guess this is no longer a Cleffa turn, it's a Badoo turn? Or do I just go and get Chikorita and say goodbye? Pretend like I'm Mario and say bye-bye to my Toadstool? No, I think we should... But they only have a 4-card hand. Yeah, I'm gonna be... I don't think this is greedy. I think it's a little sketchy. And maybe I shouldn't do it, but we're gonna be a crazy person. We're gonna bosses. We're gonna try to buy ourselves some time. Which is probably like a 5-cent card. Oh, hello. Okay, if we lose this game, it's because PDCGL hates me. And Freebird, that's more of a skill issue than a glitch. But yeah, we stuck the Makuhita. Hopefully they don't find what they need. I didn't INO them because I don't want them to have more cards. More cards is bad unless you're playing Mega Frost EX in January. Are you kidding me? And Cleffa, of course, doesn't... Oh my goodness! Wait, are they actually... Who are you bringing up? Why are you bringing up the Toadstool? What'd the Toadstool ever do? Oh my god! Okay, no, this is fine. Because they're just gonna get a Mega Lucario, apparently. Yep. We're having fun. Press 1 if you're having... Oh, God. Okay. Should have gone first, apparently. This is fine. Everything is fine. I'm not concerned. You shouldn't be concerned either. We're going to get everything we need with this bug catching set. We actually kind of... Well, we would have if they hadn't bumped my stadium. All right, so that goes down. That goes down. Heracross gets Mega Horny. A Night Stretcher for the grass energy. Yep. And then I think we just say I'm going to lose and we bring up this guy and draw more cards. Easy. I think we just have to, you know, be a little cautious and try to win by being annoying, right? Because... Oh my God. Okay. One of these turns, they're going to have a bad turn. I guarantee it. Eventually... Oh my God. Okay, eventually they're going to have a bad turn. They're guaranteed to have a bad turn eventually. Okay? I guarantee you they will have a bad turn at some point. We're going to get everything we need. They're not going to get anything they need. It's going to be great. Okay, so we're going to go for Chikorita. I hit him with this guy. Let's bug catching set for a Lomber. And I guess the Badoo since we don't need it. Okay, and then Iono. We're going to Iono ourselves into Force of Vitality, Meganium, and nothing. And literally absolutely nothing. Okay, cool. So they can do two... I don't think they can do it, right? I don't think they can do it. I think they're going to be... Yeah, they don't got it. There's no chance they got it here. I'm going to win this game. There's no way they got a Hairy Mama, and they're going to bring up my Chikorita, and they're going to win, and I'm going to be big sad, and they just have to knock out a Heracross for game. And they're going to have probably... I bet you they're going to have a quad Premium Power Pro turn. With... Yep. Oh my God. Just have one bad turn. That's all I'm asking. Okay, eventually, they're going to run out of things to knock out. And eventually, we're going to win. Okay, this is fine. This is exactly what I was talking about in that first game, is people just won't go after your Heracross. They'll just knock out everything else. But we still have a chance. We can play with our Rod. I mean, they did get rid of a Night Stretcher. I know they have a couple more, but I don't think it's worth it to send back in the Toad Scroll. I think it's more effective to be smart and not be an idiot. And I think if I can just mill one, if I can just mill one PP, if I can just get rid of their PP one time, we're fine. All right, so we go Chikorita, Lombre, Lotad. I would like to have the Toad Scroll down, but that's just not... It's just not possible at this point. Oh my God, what the hell is this crap? Okay, no, this is fine. This is fine. We're gonna be fine. I don't know what you're concerned about. We're gonna get rid of all of their... We need to play with their pee-pee. I need to pretend like they're a dog doing something inappropriate. I need to hide their pee-pee. Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, yep, here we go. Oh, please play 4. Oh my God! Every turn! This is insane! They could... I don't understand. What? What just happened? You could not have picked the better cards for them to draw that entire game. They could not have written out which card's better to draw. That is crazy. You know, we could have rammed their maximum belt or something. We could have gotten rid of something. That was insane. Okay, we're gonna go second again. Better not be freaking Lucario. Yeah, that's... Yeah, now we're terastallizing again. Oh, and look, no basics. What a shock. Okay. Well, I think we're starting... Oh, it's a grass wheat deck. And I wish we were going first. This is a matchup where if you start the Heracross, you want to go first. Okay, so in this situation, what do? I don't think it makes sense to Badoo them. I think I just have to go... Oh, easy. This is going to be the easiest win you've ever seen. Chikorita, please don't tell me we have one Bayleaf. I will air balloon this guy. We attach to you. I know they don't have a good hand, but I want to Iono because I want to see more cards. And then, of course, we won't get a supporter this turn, and I'll be big sad. Ooh, okay. That's good. Let's go get a Lotad. And potentially we can ram them. Between 1 Bayleaf and 3 Bug Catching set and 3 Forest of Vitality, you have to assume we're going to get in there. Because I cannot use Juggernaut Horn. It is imperative. Oh, God. Okay, well, if we get a Lilies, we'll be fine. If I get a Bayleaf and a Forest and a Lilies. Bayleaf, Forest, Lilies. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, all right, okay. I'm happy. Why no Poffin? Because there's no Arven. So you just play Bug Catching set and Nest Ball. If I played Arven, then yes, obviously Poffin would make its way in the deck. And Gorgoroth, it's the natural evolution of things in the world. So this is definitely a mountain ramming matchup because we just knock out their Grimmsnarl with the ram. And this is amazing. Okay, so Forest of Vitality... We did get the... What? Okay, after last game, PDCGL is like... I feel like it's apologizing to us. And the energy, I think, is more important right now than anything else. So we just want to thin. And then hopefully get an energy. Come on, Bayleaf Meganium. Wrong order. Okay. Now, I think... Mathematically speaking, it makes more sense to research, but I don't care. I'd rather have the research for next turn, potentially. And Bayleaf does not exist, apparently. All right, let's go. I guess end turn because we have Wally's Compassion, and... See, this is why I keep saying Bug Catching set is just not a good card. You have to play Ultra Ball. I mean, Pokepad is going to be insane. I think Pokepad, when that comes out in the March set... That is really going to help because then you cut Bug Catching set and you're just like, I'm just going to go get whatever I need every single damn turn because I can do whatever I want. I'm a big boy. So Pokepad will be very, very helpful for this, for any grass deck that plays Meganium or Ludicolo or something. Are they about to have a nothing turn? Because if they have a nothing turn and I get a freaking Bayleaf, we can do many things. But do I... Okay, so if I get the Artisan... I don't think I get anybody with Artisan unless, of course, they knock out my Chikorita this turn, but I don't think they're going to do that. And because they don't have a Frostlass, their Monkey Dory are kind of useless. So actually, I'm thinking what I do is I bosses a Morgrem. Assuming they have a Morgrem left over and they don't evolve into double Grimmsnarl, which I think is unlikely, I think I just knock out a Morgrem. Or we knock out the Snorunt, which they're about to put into play. Yeah, we knock out the Snorunt. We knock out the Snorunt. Snorunt, easy play. That is not going to stress my brain. We bosses the snow run, and we be happy. That's not what I wanted. All right, let's go Artisan. I mean, it does thin a card out of the deck, but that's fine. Force to Vitality. Or I could Lilies for 8, but I don't think so, because maybe I do Lilies for 8. Yeah, screw it. Let's Lilies for 8. I want the damn Bayleaf. Okay? Thank you. Well, we didn't get what else we needed, but I wanted the Bayleaf. We go Hero's Cape. This is working out. We can ram their mountain. Awesome. See? Being reckless and kind of an idiot helps sometimes. And we got rid of 2 completely useless cards. Of course. And we were repaid for our bravery charm by getting rid of 2 useless cards, because I don't think I've ever milled a good card with mountain ramming. It's always just the most useless cards you've ever seen. But there's no shot we lose this, right? Because de-evolution doesn't really help them win. I have Wally's Compassion. As long as I can get a Meganium, we'll be fine. Oh, man. I think we should have maybe gone for the Frostlass. But, like, I have Wally's Compassion, and I can Juggernaut Horny. I got the jugs. I got them thick jugs. Okay, so they hit into my Heracross. They don't take a prize, mind you. So then in that situation, it all depends on the top deck. We're either going to go Mountain Ramming and take the knockout, because we can recover. If they knock out my Heracross next turn, and they have a great turn, oh, crap. Okay, things got slightly worse. I mean, the Frostlass is going to be annoying, but I don't have any abilities yet. Oh, boy. The only way we lose this game is if they got a Lilies. Oh, they got double Grimmsnarl. Well, that's really bad. Man, my opponent, after a bad start, I was stuck between bad and rough, and it came out as buff. After a buff start, they're really getting in there. All right, can we top deck a freaking Meganium? That's all I require of you, PTCGL, is a freaking Meganium top deck. That's the opposite of a freaking Meganium top deck. Okay, so let's go Heracross down, that there, Forest of Vitality. I have to go for a Mountain Ramming just to get 2 prizes. I mean, I guess that was a good mill. It was decent. Okay, there's Ludicolo. Ludicolo is very helpful, but they're about to take a 4-prize turn, which is less than helpful. But I do have access to research. I don't think I put that other Lotad down. See, again, the Toadscruel. Toadscruel will be so helpful in this situation. They're going to go get a Darkness Energy, put it on Monkey. Oh, they got the Ursaluna. Oh, that's not good. Okay, but they still have to do several things to win. And if they get greedy and bring up my, like, Bayleaf or something, then we are so in there. Or if they decide to knock out my Bayleaf and not put the damage on the Heracross, we are so in there. Because they do have a bit of a, yeah, I was going to say, they have a bit of a choice ahead of them where they have to choose. Do they want to knock out the Bayleaf this turn, or do they want to knock out the Heracross? Because they can't do both. They can almost do both, but they can't fully do both. And, oh, they are Darkness Energy short. So they prioritize the Ursaluna, which is interesting. I'm not sure I would have done that. All right, so Heracross is knocked out. I will not be exploiting the glitch because we don't need to. We can just win. We can just do this. I believe. Press 1 if you believe in the heart of the farts. That's a bosses. All right, so that goes there. We want you there. And then, yeah, we got to research. Don't really have a choice here. And we finally have a Meganium. 20 hours into the stream, we finally have a Meganium. Everybody claps in chat. I don't think I have any clap emotes, but that's fine. And yeah, we do. Wait, do I have a Ludicolo? I do not. All right. Let's go Grass Energy, Meganium. Yeah, there's nothing to get. Okay, so we go, let's get horny. Oh god, they can still very easily win this game though. That's the problem, is they can very easily win this game. Because I decided not to knock out the snow run. The snow run is the only reason I'm going to lose this game. So I should have bossed. I shouldn't have been greedy. But like at the time, it seemed like a good idea. It seemed like, oh, I'll be fine. And then just everything fell apart and they got everything they needed. And I couldn't anyways, I don't think, right? Oh no, I could have. I could have done it and won the game, but we're not going to do it, okay? We got integrity. Here at this farm, we got integrity. All right, that's fine. I mean, they're fully set up. What happens if I bring up the Ursa Luna? Nothing good, right? Because they would just attach to the Ursa Luna. Like, if I bosses the Ursa Luna and then mountain ramming it, or do I get horny? I don't know. But again, this deck desperately needs a way to draw cards. Because you can't do the Meganium Wally's Compassion loop properly if you don't have a way to draw cards. Like, I'm just hoping that I get my top deck to be something playable. And interesting decision by them not going for the Heracross. Right? I know they're going to do 180, but if I get another Ludicolo, they're in a bit of a pickle. Okay, so the Meganium's done. That's fine. Well, actually, I think with the Ursa Luna, they might just have it, right? So if I need another Ludicolo. Damn it. Why does life never work out the way I want it to? Okay, so we have to Excited heal the active. So 180. Yeah, they just need one Monkey Dory. And they got it. So I guess I go... How much are we doing? We're doing 560? Yeah, so that's GG. We literally just lose this game too because you can't draw cards. So that's what we've learned, is you need to be able to draw cards with this deck. And if you can't, you lose. All right, so I'm still gonna... The stream will not end until I win a game with this deck. Those are the rules, okay? The stream will not end until Trust Your Pilot wins a game with this deck. And I love it when PDCGL gets mad at you when you concede at the wrong time and it doesn't show you the end screen. That's one of my favorite glitches. Out of all 6,900 of them, that's one of my favorites. Lonely Island, yeah, see you tomorrow. No, we're going to win a game with this deck. PDCGL has my back. And why does PDCGL have my back? Because that's where my butt is. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it saves you like 30 seconds. You don't have to see the stupid animation. All right, this would have been a playable starting hand. Nothing is wrong in PDCGL Sing Say. Did I just take 2 mulligans and start a Heracross? And we're going second? We could have started anybody. Moondust, that's a safe assessment. All right, well, yep. And Shiny Ray, well, we have learned the issues with the deck. It needs card draw. I'm going to leave a note for when I revisit it. It was stronger. It needs the Dunsparce / card draw. And I don't think Fez is the right one because, that's just a liability. And this is probably Flareon. I forgot about Flareon. Flareon is an issue for this deck. But you rarely ever see Flareon on PTCGL. You see it in Japan a lot. So yes, that's what I should have done. Okay, so is this going to be an Eevee or something? At least with the Oderpon build, you can get a turn 1 mountain ramming. You just, things have to go right, and they never do. Any time? Well, we're waiting. Did the game break or something? What's going on? Did you put a mirror under your desk and to look at your feet and you got distracted? Okay, that's fine. That's actually good for us because I can knock you out. All right, give me a Chikorita and a Lotad. Awesome. All right, so we're just going to do nothing this turn. The strat is we do nothing this turn and end turn. It's always great when you call your shots. So we're just going to do the thing and we're going to win and it's going to be glorious. And my opponent has no idea what's about to happen because they think, oh, I'm just going to torrential pump. I'm going to pump and dump on Trust Your Pilot. And I'm going to be like, nah, bro, you got nothing. What are you going to do now? Yeah, see what are you going to do? You're going to attach to your Mew and mountain ram me all day long? I'd love it if you ram me all day long after you got horny. Yeah, I think they're reading Heracross right now, and they're like, oh, now what do I do? Now what's the strat here? And Super Sandballed? Oh no, don't you worry. Trust Your Pilot has a plan. He's going to top deck the stadium. That's what you don't get, is I'm going to top deck the stadium. You have to have faith. You need to have faith. PDCGL has been hating on me all day, but this is one time when it's going to love me. And Gazer Beam, welcome in. So we're going to be fine. Obviously, if I don't top deck it, then yes, I will have to put the Chikorita and the Lotad down. But I didn't. If I put the Chikorita or the Lotad down, they just get knocked out, right? Gazer Beam, it's the worst Mega in Phantasmal Flames. I mean, there's only 6, but it's still the worst one. Oh, this is a free prize. They're doing an ass landing, everybody. Free prize, baby. Oh, baby. Okay, so I think we go for it. If you get the lilies, you go for it. Worse than Gengar? Yes, worse than Gengar. Oh, that did not work out. Okay, so we go Bravery Charm. I think I have to get another Chikorita. Uh-oh. Bad things have happened. Bad things have happened. Bad touch. Okay, no, this is fine. Do we have the Toedscruel? I'll get the Toedscruel. Sure. Of course we prize the other one. Why wouldn't we prize the other one? That'd be stupid. Okay, there's double energy, which we don't need whatsoever, but that's fine. We're going to put another Lotad down, and we get horny. Okay, so they don't know that we prized the Chikorita, and that we're about to get a Chikorita off the prizes. That's what they don't realize. Oh, God, the Cleffa was prized. But yes, it's so insane, right, that our second set of the Mega Evolution format only has 6 Megas. like, they introduce a new mechanic. I know Legend ZA being delayed messed everything up, but they give us a new mechanic, and it's like, we're gonna put 6 megas in the second set of the format. You couldn't put a couple more? Couldn't, you gave us 1 for each type the first time around? Oh, they're gonna take a double KO here. They're gonna take a double dump. Clearly, they're not worried about me ramming them. I think this is fine, right? Like, it's not good, but it's fine. This is like a good matchup for us. Though I can't just keep giving them weak prizers. This is why I wanted to wait until we got the stadium. But, PDCGL enticed me too much and was like, hey, bro. Hey, see that? See that Lily's? That Lily's gonna get you everything you need. But yeah, just the problem with Pheasantipity is that they're just gonna target the Pheasantipity. What I've experienced so much is that my opponent just doesn't attack the Heracross. They always dust around it so they don't activate Juggernaut Horny. And it's not fun. And I think I'm in a situation where I have to Lilies. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna Lilies. I'm gonna put the Lotad down because there's no way we don't get what we need this turn, right? There's no way multiple turns in a row we don't get what we need. Okay, that's unfortunate. I mean, if I do this and it doesn't work, we probably lose. Well, we'll be fine, right? We're gonna get Bayleaf Meganium. Oh, crap. Okay, we did... well, we did get Bayleaf Meganium. Just didn't work out how I wanted it to. All right, so we have put a Hero's Cape on that guy. Because we can just win if we don't lose. And Lonely Island, hey, reading is not allowed in this game. So I think we'll be fine because I put the Hero's Cape. Not the situation you want to be in, but as long as I can keep the Meganium, even if they bosses, I think we still win, right? As long as I have Heracross and Meganium, we win the game. We win the Megamium. Huh? Unless they use Sob, then we're totally screwed. If they go bosses and Sob, we are down bad. I think I'm using that right. We're down bad. Okay, and there's no way their Ogerpon can knock me. There's no way their Ogerpon can knock me out. Right? It can't do nearly enough damage. The Wally's Compassion is going to save us. We're going to use Juggernaut Horn. It's going to be great. They're going to lose this game, and I'm going to be the #1 Mega Heracross player in the entire world. Okay, so this will probably be a boss's. Well, it's like, then what do they do, right? Because everyone can evolve, so they have to assume that, oh, if I do the thing, that's actually going to be bad. If I try to boss and Sob, that's actually going to be bad because everyone on their bench can evolve, and that breaks the lock. And if they use Torrential Pump and knock out Toadstool Lotad, that's perfect. They activate my trap card. And I use Magical Hats, and then they try to attack which hat, and then they pick wrong, and then my Meganium is safe. See, that's what they don't understand. Oh my god, this is taking forever. So they got Crispin and bosses. I'm surprised they didn't go for bosses, but I imagine that's because they don't have an energy in hand. But they could have gone for like an ass landing, right? They could have gone, if they just had an energy, they would have gone for an ass landing. Energy switch. Okay, this is perfect. We got the Wally's Compassion Meganium combo. We knock out the Ogerpon. GG. Oh. And kilometers. There you go. That landing. Ass landing. Oh, they've activated my trap card. What if all your energy was gone? I'm not going to get greedy and try to mountain ram away all their energy. And then like Toadscroll. We're going to do the combo. We're going to be very happy. And we're going to make them just concede right now. And then we get this. Okay. Well, that's fine. And then we do Wally's Compassion. This is, again, this is the combo. This is all you do with this deck. Even though this particular build, yeah, that's right, bro. That's right. You take 2 minutes to search your deck off of a Noctowl, that's what you get. You get Juggernaut Horn. I would feel much happier with another Chikorita, though. Even though that's a potential game-losing scenario. Actually, I guess I just don't put anything else into play. Am I actually going to win? Is the stream actually going to end? Is the Eternal Torment going to be over? And I will say that I think I made the right call not putting protective goggles in all the lists. I know there was that game right after I took the goggles out and we faced Charizard. But you don't see Cerule Edge today. You don't see Megazard. There was no Armor Rouge. There was really no Fire decks today. I made the right call. Are they just going to hit into me with the fan Rotom? Okay, that's good. I mean, your timer is 7.5 minutes. Oh, okay, there's no way. There's no way you have an Ursaluna. Okay, there's a Lombre. Oh, no, they have an Ursaluna, don't they? They definitely have an Ursaluna. Okay, so I think what I do is I attach to the active, we INO them, and then Mountain Ramming, and just hope. Because if they have an Ursaluna, I still don't think they're going to be able to do it, right? They probably have a Sparkling Crystal as their ace spec. Ludicolo would have bailed us out here. So I 100%, yeah, we do that. And then I go Forest of Vitality. Force them. Do I do this? I think so, right? Just to clear the board a little bit. I know they're going to get rid of like a double Noctowl, but that's fine. It's probably going to come back to bite me in the butt because now they have a chance to get them back and I don't have my stupid Toad Scroll. All right, so then we go Mountain Ramming. I mean, we got rid of an energy. That could potentially bail us out because they would have to attach an energy to an Ursaluna if they want to attack with it. Am I concerned about a Mew? If I hit into the Mew, it would do 200 damage. So no, I'm happy to hit into the Mew. I just have to make sure I don't... Yeah, I don't use Mountain Ramming. If they leave the Mew in the active, I can't use Mountain Ramming. That is very important. Because if I do that, then they would do 270 in return. If I find my Jumbo Ice Cream, which I believe is in the list, will be okay. But as long as I don't Mountain Ramming the Mew, we will be fine. Because they do play Energy Switch. We saw the Energy Switch. They play Crispin. They might be out, though. I mean, you never know. But I don't think I can take the risk. Because if they hit into me with anybody, we win. Thank you, Super Sandbald. They got the Trumpet. So that's just for an Energy Switch, or it's to thin their hand to draw a card. But yeah, they can't use a Blood Moon Ursaluna. I think we're in a checkmate situation. Wait, are they... Oh, no. This is actually bad. Oh, this is actually really bad. They can win now. The double glass trumpet on the Noctowl could win them the game. Believe it or not, this could actually win them the game. I know it doesn't look like it, but we could lose as a result of this. Okay. Flip the script, that's fine. But don't forget, I would Mountain Ramming the Noctowl, and hopefully we get rid of everything, because... Okay, good. They don't see it. They don't see that if they just softened up my Heracross a little bit, they would have game with the Teal Master Ogre Punch. Just don't forget, my energy is doubling. Oh, there's the Toad Scroll. I don't think that's going to help, but it's not going to hurt. So... Well, okay, getting rid of the Night Stretcher means nothing when I have Toad Scroll in play already, PDCGL. Thank you for your help. You know, it'd be really nice if I had my Ludicolo, but all 3 of my Lotad are in the discard pile. There's no way. There's no way you can do 260. No, there's no way. Please, no. Please, no, no, no. Ends plan? No! Oh my god! How? How did I not mill the ends plan? How do I not mill the ends? They got ends plan in there. How do I not mill that? How is the stream? How are we still going? Okay, I mountain rammed like 3 times, and we didn't get a single crazy card. We still gotta keep going. Kilometers? That's not very nice. This game is something else. I could have also, you know, top deck something good. Okay, we're gonna go second. Yeah, it's gonna be a long night. Okay, well, I'm just gonna put double Heracross into play. Who even cares anymore? We never get what we need when we need it. So I'm not even putting anything else in the video. We got our games for the video. Okay, that's good. Oh, please, Heracross. I really thought I was going to make it to Arceus League, but I guess we're going to play Tauros tomorrow and get to Arceus League with Tauros. Tauros has a lot of issues, but it also has some really good matchups. Like, as long as you don't face Monkey Dory, or if you face Monkey Dory and they have, you know, weak boys, you'll be okay. I found a Mulga to be very important. There was a list from Limitless that did okay in a tournament. It played 4 Risty Ruins and 3 Calamitous Snowy Mountain. So it literally played 7 stadiums plus 2 petrol. And are you grabbing the bull by the horns? Gazerbeam, you probably took it from my video. Why would I want your list? You probably just watched someone's really cool video and took it from them. You probably just went to YouTube, looked up, oh, okay, we win. Finally we win a game. It was, all it took was a Mega Absol. Oh, so you're admitting you're just you're a filthy, ooh, hello. That's good. You're a filthy, dirty, whatchamacallit? Okay, we don't want the Lomber. You're a net decker? Okay, let's, I guess I just get the Bayleaf, and then we go Chikorita, Toadstool, end turn. Okay, they will not Iono me. They're going to use Lilies. Please don't Iono me. Please don't be a butt face. The Precious Trolley is fine. We absolutely got this. You know, oh, I'm sorry. Didn't this make the finals? Wasn't this 3 of the 4 decks in Vegas in the finals? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I about to win? And Gorgoroth gifted a sub to Gazerbeam. Mods ban Gorgoroth. We don't allow this type of thing to happen here. But no, I appreciate it, Gorgoroth. Hopefully none of the mods are here. I mean, could you imagine if Gazerbeam was a mod? That'd be terrible. Oh, they were Mega Absol. That Lotad top deck is absolutely goated. We're gonna get everything. We're gonna get the Meganium. We're gonna mountain ramming. It's gonna be hilarious. We're going to get research into bug catching set into Meganium, guaranteed. Geyser Beam, thank you for What the hell is this crap? Okay, well, that's going down, and we do nothing. Okay, well, the good news is that even if they go for a Claw of Darkness, we're fine, because I'll just Mountain Ram them, and then we'll just beat the brakes off them. So this is fine. They're going to go for the Bayleaf. That does not matter whatsoever. Oh no, you're knocking out my Bayleaf? If only I had a stadium that allowed me to evolve directly into a stage 2. But thank you, Geyser Beam, for paying it forward to Moondust. That was actually a terrible decision. Do they not know that they're weak to grass? You know, someone needs to... Okay, well, that's mean. You're a mean face. So in this situation, do I just research? Oh, never mind. Never mind. I was going to say, do I research just to increase my chances getting a grass energy? Nope. We don't even need Meganium. We can win without the Meganium. Because guess what, buddy? Guess what, buddy boy? I got more where that came from. Give me a Bayleaf and Meganium. Oh! Yes! BDCG. Well, actually, it's a little late for that, but, I mean, we'll take it. It's definitely a little late in the game for that combo, but that's just funny. That's great. That's the one bug catching set that's worked in the last 3 hours. And they're definitely just going to knock me out. You know, what is it? There's the song Motion City soundtrack, You Knocked Me Out. This is the game. We're finally going to be able to end the stream after 2 back-to-back heartbreaking losses. Because I told you on the Discord. The best decks at Vegas were Zoroark and Mega Absol. They were the top 4 decks at Vegas and like 7 of 8 of the top 8 or something crazy. And I told you, the deck I'm playing today has a plus matchup. Doesn't that help me? Doesn't the Lively Stadium help me? Help you? And if they just try to bring up the Meganium and stall it there, they're screwed. So if they just go counter catcher on the Meganium, I'm just going to double attach to it and win. Oh, this is beautiful. See, I told you. Oh, what's that? Oh, trust your pilot. This didn't, you know, I got someone on the comments of my Absol video saying, oh, these comments didn't age very well. A good player can make a bad deck playable, right? You take the best players in the world and you put them in a blender, or you put them in a room and in a circle and they jerk their chicken. I don't know where I was going with that. But you can make things happen, and it's funny. Okay, so let's go and get Lombre Badoo. We don't Iono because we got what we need, and they can't do anything. What can they do? They can't do anything. There's nothing they can do to win. Even if they put a Mega Absol down. Like, this is a zero-sum game. Be careful of deck out. Oh, I can whip my deck out with the best of them. Super Sandballed. There's nothing they can do. I have the energy I need to win. I only need to attach 1 energy to everybody to attack at this point. Everyone can... Okay. But they're going to deck out before I deck out, right? Because I have all the things. And as long as I just don't attack, we also win. So I know they have double Monkey Dory, and if they use Clutch, they can do the thing, but I think if I just attack twice with Meganium, that's fine. So again, oh, what's that? The best decks in the world? Yeah, if Heracross can beat the 2 best decks in the world, they're not the 2 best decks in the world. Let's be honest. Do I take the knockout through poison if I do this? So if I do 140, yeah, that's a knockout because it's 160. Oh, they played themselves. You played yourself and you can't even use Pheasantipity. No, because they were trying to masterfully bait me into hitting into them to activate Monkey Dory, but they don't realize that they're facing the BDIF. If the 2 best decks in format right now are Zoroark and Mega Absol, and Heracross beats them, does that mean it's Heracross is the BDIF? I think it does, because I just absolutely destroyed them. And that's kind of sad. But also, that's Wizard's chess. Like, there's nothing... I don't see what they can do. Right? Obviously, they can do things with Monkey Dory and sort of waste everyone's time. But I'm just gonna mountain ramming. And, you know, I have Iono. If they ever attack with an Absol, we should... You jerk face. All right, that's fine. Okay, things just got a little sketchier. Things just got a little sketchier than we would like right now. But eventually they'll run out of resources, right? They're down to bosses and a countercatcher. They played their Zerosic. I haven't been talking crap about this deck. I'm about to get my come up my pants. There's going to be no ice cream in these pants tonight. Oh, this is bad. Okay, so we go... Do I solar? No, we have to go mountain ramming. I have to deck them out. Oh, we only need to get rid of one. I forgot about that. That's great. And so we go mountain ramming. Again, I know they have Monkey Dory. But, oh, we got rid of 2 cards that don't matter. What a shock. That's never happened before where we mountain ramming and get rid of 2 cards that have no bearing on the game. So yeah, they'll do Monkey Dory things. If they get a 3rd Monkey Dory, then we are kind of screwed, but it actually wouldn't be bad if they took a knockout, because that just makes Iono more powerful. And yeah, I mean, I am kind of at risk of screwing things up if I'm not careful. So yes, it's risky to leave my dudes unevolved, but if I evolve my guys, then they can trap them. No, we're not going to see En's plan again. That's not going to happen. I don't think they know that I have Ludicolo. Okay, are they about to Mega Absol me? Are we about to get Mega Absol'd? Okay, there's an Ino. I don't think there's any world where they can get it powered up right now. Ooh, we got the Ludicolo. We got the Ludicolo, everybody. Everybody chill out. We got the Ludicolo. Okay, but if I do that, that's bad, right? Because the Meganium knocks out the Absol. Of course, I didn't get the Toad Scroll. And yeah, they got their Mega Absol. So a Bosses wins it for us. We have Bosses. There's no way they have a Psychic Energy. Oh, this is great. Okay, so we mountain ramming them. They don't realize that I have heal. Oh. Okay, so obviously their win condition is still to screw us over, but I have healing. And we just heal the active. I'm excited. They didn't realize that I have healing in this deck. Please get rid of their Night Stretchers or something. Thank you. Okay, there's no way you can continue this game at this point, Wag Boss. Oh. Every game that we need the Toad Scroll, we prize the Toad Scroll. The Toads were not out today. The Toads should always be out. See, again, PDC, yeah, it's always number 4. And PDCGL always knows, hey, you need Toad Scroll in this matchup or else it's going to be sketchy. Okay, so I do have air balloons. It will still make sense to put the... It will make sense to put the Toad Scroll into play because then they can't get back their Yveltal. Yeah, they're down 2 stretchers. We should be okay. Right? We're going to mill them out. Watch them concede right before we mill them out. Then Never Gonna Let Me Down won't give me a sub. And I'll be big sad because that's like several dollars worth of money. I think their win con... Well, yeah, they can't do anything because I'm just going to heal again. Oh, they shouldn't have sacrificed their monkey. They should never have sacrificed their monkey to give themselves a terminal period. You know, it doesn't matter if I'm horny when you got your terminal period. That doesn't matter. I'm still gonna ram you because I got a wild growth, and then I'm gonna lunge out and mushroom. You're gonna drain my mushroom. Oh God, these. Why are they so weird? And Gorgoroth, thank you. Middle school pilot. No, hey, it's not my fault they give these such childish names. It's not my fault. Okay, are you gonna do anything or what? And they have officially given up on life. They did not take an action in time because they were just blinded. Who are you? The Weekend? You were blinded by the light of the sun shining off my toes? Is that what it was? Yeah, see, they were too afraid to get horny. That was their problem all along. All right, yeah, we got rid of that Psyduck and that Arven. Oh, man. I was really worried we weren't going to get rid of their Psyduck and their Arven. Those were their game-winning cards right there. And, hey, they conceded. See? If Heracross beats the best deck in format, that means it's the best deck in format. I'm the #1 Heracross player. Make sure you subscribe to the VODs channel because I'm still not making any money on that. If you're seeing ads on the VODs channel, I don't get money. My toes are still dry. It's Tauros tomorrow. I know, they're the real problem child, am I right? Okay, so we'll raid Sunny. I'm not gonna say anything because then I'd have to, watch Sunny, and I don't want to do that. So we'll raid Sunny. I will see you all tomorrow with Tauros. The testing went fine. I should be able to get a video out of it. Empoleon, it'll be Rotom and Empoleon the end of the month, or end of the week, which is also almost the end of the month. Sunny's playing Lopunny. What a weirdo. Everyone just say Sunny's a weirdo. And I'll see you all tomorrow.